Emporium, yeah.
We trying to build a buzz. What we got going on right now. So yeah, we are thinking about what we know.
And everybody, whenever you see this video, man, don't forget to like our videos. Don't forget to share,
like and subscribe.
Subscribe. Definitely, we trying to get to 100 subscribers on this channel right here. Also, when you get a chance, go to my channel. Also, the DJ Jig Tyte channel. That's DJ JIG TYTE. You go there. Also, we have the same content that we have on What We Know on to the Jig Tyte channel also. So it's gonna be definitely.
Hold on. You said we need 100. Got that.
We need we need 1,000.
Oh, 1,000.
We need 1,000. I said 100. Hell no. We got 100 once we started rocking.
Yeah, we got 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So
we're gonna be rocking off of that.
Oh yeah. Also follow our Instagram. What we know _ podcast.
What we know, and yours too, Rob.
Yeah, you gotta follow me on Instagram. Gonna keep building, man.
Absolutely. But
you might want to go to a different room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my wife and my daughter, man. I'm telling you.
They turning up, man. They back there turning up.
I know. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this right here for anybody that actually want to join into the discussion that we're gonna be having tonight. Again, that discussion is going to be based off of our value. Have we lost our value? If so, how do we regain our value? And who are we valued to? How do we look at each other? How do the world look at us? You know what I'm saying? I know for one, there's a lot of women that actually don't look at us for nothing but a doggone paycheck. And I can't even blame them because we even fall for it. We the ones that set that precedent for it. So, you know,
I don't know about that, cuz I don't know about that.
But both sets gotta take some accountability.
What do you think on that, Paris?
I don't know about that. I know what your statement is, but I have a different outlook because some women don't value the paycheck because some jobs are looked down upon. If I'm a plumber, electrician, and I'm making 100,000, 200,000, but my title, my job says, I'm a plumber, I'm a trash man. I'm looked upon as garbage. And the guy that's the attorney and lawyer, they're praised upon. So I know what you're saying, but I'm saying it counteracts the regular guy sometimes because they don't value who we are as far as our employment status.
Well, that's where I'm going to as far as like as a paycheck, because a dude that ain't making too much money, a girl or a woman, she would look at him as what you were just saying. Yeah, she'll shun him. Even and I get what you're saying also because you're saying
you gotta bring value at your attention.
But also what Paris is saying is
it's dudes
your occupation.
Dudes are making good money and they don't understand the level of the income they're generating. Like when all this stuff happened with the floods, man, I got partners, man, that's plumbers, man, they are making a killing right now. These dudes are pulling in 100K, 120K a year. Because everything that transpired from everything being the floods, basements, I mean, these brothers are making they make almost double what a doctor makes.
Yeah.
And women don't understand that factor because they're taught that job is beneath them, and that's not a job of stature. That's where they've been misinformed.
I agree.
Especially modern women.
Yeah, modern women they have a clue.
Yeah,
but see that, what you talked about earlier, that coincides with women and their misnomers and misleading and misguiding because they've been mistaught information.
Especially like dudes
and they pass it on to their girls.
Yeah, especially like dudes like my age range, like it's really tough. It's tough. Like the market is really tough. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel like we gonna talk about like where the value has been lost. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to understand that as men, we are the breadwinners. You know what I'm saying?
But that
And
title was stripped from us
title was stripped from
in modern day society.
and it's a lot to do with like because of
That's
women,
it.
but a lot had to do because of us. You know,
Well, let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that then. How do
That's
we
a touchy
value?
subject.
How do we
That's a
value
touchy subject.
ourselves? How do we value ourselves? How do men value other men? Do we shun other men? Do we talk about them because of their occupation? Do we talk about them because of their hustle? Do we talk about them because of the
That's
money? Do we is it that we live? Do we live that way? Do we live in a
I
at a standard?
believe I believe men are not petty like women do. We don't address another brother and demean him and treat him any differently for what he does. Unless you're a Sambo and you demean a brother. But the average black men don't shun other brothers. I'm happy for what you do. You in the medical field, you in this field, bro. I love you and appreciate what you're doing. But when it's the Sambo type of Negro, he looks down upon you like I have a better education level than you. I supersede you. But average brothers in the neighborhood and have good occupations, they don't do that. They
Yeah.
don't do that to each other.
Well, how about this? I think it's more generational than anything else because when you look at the younger generation now, man, they will sit back and they will just because another guy is not making the money that they probably be making or what they pretend to be making, they are even if they ain't making that money. The first argument they have with a brother is what? You broke. You can't talk to me like that. Even when you look at like rappers and all of these different things, their whole thing is my value is based off of what I own. I got a bust down. I got this type of car. I'm getting the bag. But
So they have
it
a
comes, but
misnomer.
it has to come from somewhere. It actually has to come from somewhere. So where
So they
does
have
it?
a misnomer of what how can I put this? They have a misnomer of what they think 40 acres and a mule is. Because I got a Benz, I've obtained 40 acres. Because I have this, a watch, that's my mule. That's how they think what they obtain in life, they think that is they reach their plateau.
Hmm.
But you haven't reached nothing. Because what have you obtained, truthfully? None of that stuff holds value. So you still don't own nothing.
Well, you
But
can
you
see it
say,
right if they look at the.
you say he broke.
Yeah, all you have to do is look at the later generation. Look at the older generation. Look at the older folks that's they actually lost it because when you see them in their younger, see me and you, we old enough to have seen people that are now in their 70s when they were in their early 30s, probably in their late 20s.
yeah.
So when we see it, and then you go back and you see the ones that's still here, and you see how they living now, it's like, whoa. I remember when that cat was, out there in the streets. I remember when that cat was out there
Mm-hmm.
being a player with all these different things. And now that they old and they never did prepare for anything, now you can sit back and you can look at it and be like, damn, I don't want to be like that. Or homeless or without family.
We didn't
Because
have we didn't have them leaders.
it wasn't that we had leaders, man, but we were more vigilant on how we looked at things. We were more observing.
I'm talking about like
Mm-hmm.
everything to look up to. Like me, I could probably say I did, but the majority I don't. Like a lot of guys I talk to, you know what I'm saying, like they didn't have them leaders like how to really be a man, you know what I'm saying? Like how a mindset a man's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's feel like that's the biggest reason where we lost our value is the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like um
See, his generation didn't have a Marcus Garvey like we possibly
yeah,
did.
you know what I'm saying? Like
They don't have that foundation.
a lot of us grew up in single family homes, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
so
That was by design.
And then, you know, and
That's
then
really by design too.
yeah, like when it comes to like dealing with women, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we took a little step back, you know what I'm saying? Because we started looking at the, you know what I'm saying? We was really doing shit our way just to impress women to a point where, you know what I'm saying, you know, where we would do anything just to get that woman. Either just, you know what I'm saying, tell her like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I know some men is okay having a woman being a leader as well, you know what I'm saying? Or they believe, you know what I'm saying, women deserve 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Ain't never been a
You know what
50-50
I'm saying?
though.
Instead of having that woman earn, you know what I'm saying, your
That's where it
attention,
should be though,
you know what I'm
cause it should be
saying?
50-50.
You think so?
50-50.
I
Yeah,
never.
that's how my foundation is where I live. That's what
Yeah,
we
but
do.
I'm saying as
Cause
far
we
as
we on a different level
but
of understanding of love and relationship.
as far as like for the norm where we at right now, it can never be a 50-50 now with where we at in the era we in right now, because for one,
It takes two incomes,
no,
right?
no, it's like very few people actually know how to build a foundation. That's why I was saying that the value, for instance, as a the value of a man, integrity, hard worker, very he thinks in a linear position. He knows how to uh, not lead with his emotions, but lead with logic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that we have that help us build our own value as men. So once we start using that, and once we start building ourselves, now we have to be able to find a woman that can actually match that. And the way she match it is doing something that's totally opposite.
Yeah.
She would match us based off of being feminine, being, you know what I'm saying, being a woman that is actually uh, willing to be in a submissive role.
Yeah.
But in order for her to be in a submissive role, we got to be in a leadership role. We have
Yeah.
to be able to be able to
You
take on the
you just said
harder
a
things
key
that she
point.
can't
They
do.
don't understand that term though.
Yeah.
They don't understand that term submissive
I tell
because it's been misconstrued and misled
yeah, you have.
in
You
our
have.
community
You
because
have.
they think it's a term of being bullied and
Weakness.
controlled.
Weakness and
That's
control,
not
but
what it
really
is.
that's their biggest power. You know what I'm saying? And I tell dudes all the time, like I have dudes like come to me, like basically my friends ask me like relation advice about because I'm married and stuff like that. But I mean, I tell them all the time, like I can't really give them advice. You just gotta live in this life. But I tell them, man,
Mm-hmm.
like you gotta have the leverage as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no like you gotta have the leverage. You know what I'm saying? You want your woman to like respect you, like you know what I'm saying, submit to you. You gotta have that leverage. You know, either you know you have the leverage, you know, taking care of the household. You know what I'm saying, being that leader. You know what I'm saying, overall. You know, and that's the only way it's gonna really work. If not, like that's where a lot of like, especially like relationships in my generation, they fall out. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, the gender roles has been really just changed. You
It's
know what
been
I'm saying?
reversed.
It's been reversed.
It's been reversed.
You know what I'm saying? Then society tell women like, oh, you know, you don't need a man. You know, you can be independent, all this other stuff. Then you got dudes really believe that stuff, but really they be out here capping. You know what I'm saying? They be saying that so just to really just get laid. You know what I'm saying? So man,
Mm-hmm.
we just really gotta really just as men, like it is as men, we really gotta understand our value, especially like modern men. You know what I'm saying? Like we a lot of times like we allowed as a bad behavior. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, um the reason why we deal with the stuff we deal with because we choose, you know what I'm saying, well, we don't choose, but you know what I'm saying, we chase the women that we want, you know what I'm saying, that's not good for us. You know, so it's a lot, man. Like
Okay.
it's a lot.
Yeah, I need better lighting. This
Well,
lighting's horrible.
I have to also, like, let me piggyback off of what you just said. One of the things that we always did as men, we challenged each other based
Mm-hmm.
off our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. One of the things that's why when we, you know, look at sports or whatever it is that we do, it's always going to be a challenge. That's why we can sit back, man, we can argue over whatever it is.
Yeah.
Me and Paris, we always arguing over what hip hop. That's our thing, but we don't have.
That's not really an argument.
It's not an
always
argument. It's
about
just a
who
debate.
is the
It's
best.
discourse.
Yeah, y'all hate
It's healthy discourse because we we both up on it. You know what I'm saying?
I already know y'all gonna hate my view. I already know. But that's another day. That's another show.
That shit, we can do that shit all damn day. See that? Yeah, that has to be a different show, a different topic. We'll talk about that shit all damn day,
You know what I
man.
mean? Niggas, I gotta argue about Curtis Flow. I'm sick of this shit.
No, we don't really go that far when it comes to music. We go way deeper than that. Like Special Paris, the type of hip hop that
It's lyrical
we talk about is stuff that
Lyrical
never was on the
skills,
radio.
yeah.
It was never on radio. So
Mhm.
we'll be talking about different things where like it's just a whole different way anyway on how we look at it. And that actually, when you go into, because I ain't gonna go too far into it because we could talk all day on it. But when you start talking about art imitating, life, it's way more than, gangster rap. It's way more than somebody suffering and things like that. We literally had a gang of rappers, man, that talk about the consciousness of not just black folks, but individual people. You got Ja Rule the Damager. You got Poor Righteous Teachers, X-Clan. And then you got a lot of other people. And what X-Clan did was genius, man. They had dope.
I don't know
like,
what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you have to listen to them. See, that's the shit you have to listen
to.
Because X-Clan was so fucking
your
dope,
generation
man.
needs to embrace that.
Yeah, because once you see where hip hop was, and then you see where it is now,
The foundation.
It'll make your stomach turn. Because
the foundation.
Yeah, when I tell you dope beats, man, they beats was just dope. And all they did was take like Funkadelic Parliament. They took Parliament Funkadelic. They took Isaac Hayes, James Brown. They took all that.
James Brown.
But then when Brother Jay got to talking, man, he was on some stuff. And at that time, I know for a fact, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And then but that music stayed with me all the way until I got to be in my 30s and 40s. And as I listened to it, like now, I listen to that and I'm like, oh my God, man, this dude was really spitting like real consciousness, man. And then
like Follow the Leader by Rakim, man.
Yeah.
The lyric content was so deep as a young man. I thought it was the greatest track on earth. But when I got older, I really realized what he was saying. And it blew my mind. I was like, dude, I didn't realize as a kid. I'm like, this dude saying something so powerful.
That's why they call him Allah.
I did not understand it.
Rakim the God. They say
he's the deepest cat.
And then, I mean, it's a gang of them, bro. Like I said, we had that, but we also had LLs and we also had, the NWAs and Ghetto Boys, and then down south where you had Luke and the Poison Clan. We had all of it, and it was kind of like you picked what you wanted to have because they wasn't cramming it down your throat. You had to literally go and purchase that music because most of them cats wasn't getting like radio play like that. It was very, very hard for them to get spins, bro.
Like A-Ball, MJG, they didn't get that. They didn't get that recognition. You just had to know who they were.
You gotta buy it, yeah.
And they made out well because people wasn't like now. It's just people that's connoisseurs of that type of music. Not it's laziness, man. All you do now is go on to what is it, Apple.
Any streaming service,
and then you get their little singles and stuff like that. Where it was way better when you knew they was coming out, man. People used to be at the record stores, wherever they was selling it, they was going, and they wasn't just sitting there being like, that's a dope ass song. They be like, man, this whole body of work is dope. From the lyrics, beats, to the artwork. Then we used to know who was producing it, where the beats was coming from. You see all the credits. We used to read the credits, bruh. That's how dope it was. And even before CDs, it was album. you had tapes, and we used to take it out and just read it. Everybody used to read it, and we used to be really in tune with the artist that was in there. When it was like now,
And
you
what
don't
made
really
it
know
even
who
more
the
powerful,
hell these cats is now.
they used to put the lyrics in the sleeves of the
Yep,
CDs and cassettes.
yep.
You
We
could
used to
actually
get
read the whole lyric, and that's how cats used to memorize songs.
Yeah, I remember them days.
the.
I do. I grew up in a CD era. It'll be another show.
Yeah. But back to what I want to do, man. I want to get this video out. Let me get myself refreshed.
Put that video up, yeah.
I'm gonna put this video up, man, and shout out to the podcast I got this from. Let's see where. Yeah. So this video here is they were talking about the ex that pays their bills. So this one lady,
Wow.
what's her name? Blue. What's her name? Blue.
Lost soul. Lost
Yeah,
soul.
basically.
Yeah.
She's been
Lost
popular
soul.
the last few months now. So
Based off of
Wow.
Blue Jasmine, that's her name.
Blue Jasmine. So what she did was she went on to this podcast.
And by the way, we're gonna watch it, but I don't blame her. But we're gonna talk about
You'll talk about it after that,
when we
but
watch it. I
yeah,
don't
so
really blame
Ooh,
her whole
okay.
thing.
blame her.
Well, my issue is off rip though. The hair is a problem.
This ain't her though.
This ain't her. This ain't her.
That ain't even her. Oh, it gets.
Oh, okay.
You gonna see
Okay,
some
well that
shit.
is an issue.
Hey, yo.
Off rip.
Hey,
Yeah.
she low key. No, ain't no low key. She bad. She bad for sure.
But so what she was talking about, what she's
I
gonna be
ain't talking
telling
about
them
bad. I'm
about.
talking about inappropriate.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But what she's talking about is her ex, after they were broken up, that he was still paying her bills and for rent.
Wow.
She was staying in an apartment he had her. I think she had a car that he had bought her. All these different things. Now on this particular one, they were talking about something that didn't. I mean, it didn't pertain to her, but it was something. This is how I got to her telling her story. But it didn't pertain to her. They were talking about something. I don't know if it was hypothetical or if they were saying something that was real. But she gave her 2 cents on it, and then she added herself to it about her current situation. So that's what we're going to look at, man. And while we looking at this video, I'm going to go ahead and refresh my drink so we can talk about this afterwards. So let's go.
I might have to have you pause it for a few of them.
Is that my cat's coming in there? Close that door. Yeah, they. I get them out there. I'm gonna go ahead and show this video, man. Y'all pay attention to the video, man, and then we'll go ahead and give our 2 cents on it. Here you go. Oh, before we get started, it's fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
A man want to stay in that house and another man is paying the bill.
Can you hear it, Paris?
Yeah.
Do you see him as a provider? Don't be putting that on no man. And don't have these girls watching this video thinking that every man they meet, oh, I love your apartment, we gotta move. Why? Because you fucked here before.
So I look at it in 2 ways. So I personally feel like that person has taken me from one space or level in my life to another. So I'm forever grateful. And I also, in the same note, feel like if I was to ever be in the space that I could repay in any way, shape, or form, that I would. You know what I mean? But and the other side of me is like, you can't take it back anyway, so it doesn't matter because you've already placed me at this space. So it's like, yeah, unless you want me to fake be with you to keep my shit, then let's just be friends, and it didn't work, and that's that. But you got to continue to, your credit is gonna messed up. I don't know.
But he continued paying it.
He did continue. He's
He's still paying it.
Yeah.
And you with another dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's been like I've been with my guy maybe.
So the fact that she could still be on this show and talk about it, and he's still paying her shit, is fucking mind blowing. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It'd be like going on one
Well,
year, and he's
what
been
we
paying
call
my
in
rent
my
since.
generation clown heads.
What'd you say?
Cause ain't no way in my generation we call it clown heads.
Clown.
Ain't no way that's supposed to transpire. Yeah, that's not supposed to transpire.
No, not at all. That's some sucker shit. But we gonna see. We gonna keep pausing this because
It's your guy. I would really love to meet him because
wanna get
those
some.
men are rare.
I
wanna get
know.
some
And then you
And
see
one
this.
man
wanna stay in that
Yeah.
house that another man is paying the
I
bill.
don't want
I
to
gotta
address
question him.
some
Because there's no man.
hair colors and
yeah,
craziness that's
yeah. That
going on.
last girl, her hair is terrible.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Hers
last
is better,
both.
but
Inappropriate.
yeah.
No, it ain't better because right there, that's not teaching young women how to be classy and appropriate.
Not at all.
Manners.
Not at all. And
Gotta
you
get
got to
manners.
and keep in mind that I don't think any of these
You
women
don't
are
want Rob. You don't
as-
want your daughters to do any of that
Not at all.
inappropriate enough.
and we got to be able to call that stuff out, bro. For real. We have to be able to call it out as men. Like, my daughters are grown.
Yeah, that's
So
the
I
thing.
I'm dealing with it right
Yeah.
now.
Mine is too. Mine is too. But
my little kids,
Make sure this turn.
because my daughter's my daughter's 6, 2, about to be 3, and 3 months.
as they grow, though, you don't want them to go into that realm of life.
But they grown like it's. Hey, that's your pride.
No, this is what it is, though.
No, that's
you saying that right now?
Misdirecting other
Trust
young
me.
women.
I seen that. Like, you got a thing coming from me. Like, I didn't been with women like this. Like, my wife, every now and then, she color her hair. So it's like, to me, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been seeing
But
it. Like
it
that.
is.
It's going to get
If you
worse.
know the old school, if you know the old school level,
Like, some men look terrible. Don't get me wrong, but
It's not
some
good.
girls pull it off.
No.
I'm not gonna agree with that,
No.
sir.
I'm telling you.
It's
Listen,
inappropriate.
let me
It's
tell you.
inappropriate. On
This is
too
the
many
thing.
levels.
You got to remember, y'all generation got it from our generation.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay.
It wasn't. See, if we had video like y'all got video right now, y'all would have been able to see way more worse shit that we had to go through than what y'all had to go through.
Yeah.
So, yes, when I was younger, certain things I was like, yeah, she bad or whatever. But we never even called girls bad chicks. We never even said that. We used to just be like, she fine as hell, fine as frog hair.
Mm-hmm.
They were all different ways. We didn't have that one type of girl. Like now, everybody looked the same here, and they all look like white women.
Mm-hmm.
That
Everybody's afraid of
her
attention.
natural texture of her hair.
It ain't.
Then
No,
everybody
sir.
got baby
By no
hair.
means.
Somebody definitely had to kill her.
Baby hair. But they got baby hair now.
Mm.
Back
I don't
then,
even
man,
know.
listen,
I don't even know if that's a horse. Oh, that's not a horse, Rob.
Right.
That's a.
we had to deal with the coochie cutters, the booty shorts.
Mhm.
They were still same. It's the same shit. We had to deal with the everybody wearing damn spandex. We called it spandex back then. Now what they call them?
Mhm.
We call them what? Biker shorts, spandex.
Biker shorts, leggings.
Now it's leggings.
I ain't gonna lie, but y'all women back
Mhm.
then ain't had an ass like that.
Bro, you must
No,
boy.
oh, slow your roll,
Hold on,
slow your
bro.
roll.
You gotta
Hold on,
remember,
there's some
all
stackers
these
out
women
there.
got fake ass.
Yeah,
What we used to
bro.
call them, dog? Luke dancers. Luke dancers.
Skywalker.
Move some dress on. Bruh, it ain't never been a time that sisters ain't look like they look.
Bruh. Go back through history
You
and
got
look at
white
some
girls
videos.
got
Salute.
bodies like sisters do. Now. Back then,
And
they
it's
just
all
had,
fake.
It's
all
right.
fake.
You like, wait a
Not all
minute.
of them. That's
Most of that stuff is fake.
it's a
When you
Fake.
see, this is another thing.
82% fake.
nobody.
This right here.
No,
This
it's
right
82.
here,
It's 82.
Do you think she look like that when she wake up?
Oh, hell no.
Right.
Nope,
See,
by no means.
our women did, and the ones
First
that
of
didn't,
all,
we
why
used to
you
talk
got
about
Ronald
them.
McDonald, and that's Ronald McDonald hair color.
Yeah,
That's Ronald McDonald.
red.
Wendy.
I get the look. I get the
Wendy's.
burgundy. I get the burgundy. I get the highlights. I get all of that. But when all look extreme like this. Every one of them. We cannot sit back and put the onus on women when we sit back and be like, well, that's what I like. I'm telling you, as soon as your daughters get 9 and 10, that's gonna be the beginning of you changing your way of thinking about women. I'm telling you.
Because
you ain't gonna be
they're
like, well, she
seeing
grown. It gets
that's
worse.
the thing. They're seeing it on social media and every plateau. So they think it's gonna be cute and okay. But that's not cute and okay. You're 9 years old.
And it takes
No,
your
I'm
dad,
not
and it
letting
takes a
you have red
dad
hair
to
in your
really
head.
put that shit in
Yeah,
perspective.
Now, as a kid, no.
But there's videos on social media where they have young children with these inappropriate hair colors, inappropriate outfits, and these are babies. I'm like, who the hell authorized you to put your child online like that? Because you got too many predators in this world, and they're looking at these young children. That's an issue, man.
I got a lot of
That's
questions.
a big issue.
I got a lot of questions about that, but we're gonna let the videos because I want to. Let's play the video. A lot of.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that's gonna be like, I just don't know him. That's like, this nigga still, once he finds out, like, that nigga still paying the rent here.
I can't hear her.
Be like, nah, we gotta get in the crib.
He know?
You say you can't hear her?
No, I can't hear the video now.
Okay, hold on. It's on share. Let me make sure we up.
Okay. So while we waiting on that, my question was what make it inappropriate? And I'm talking about just grown women. I'm just talking about grown women, not kids.
First of all, hair color, man. She's not a child. This is a grown woman.
Okay.
You have to carry yourself in a manner of being a respectable woman. Carry yourself classy. That's what happened. There are no more women that carry themselves ladylike or classiness. That right there is inappropriate. That's not being a lady.
Yeah.
By no means. That's not being a lady. That hair color is horrendous. That's not how women came from our. They didn't come from our generation, and they didn't come from our parents' generation. They might have had burgundy. They might have had little blonde streaks or something. That's what I learned these scenarios from my wife and my mom and all of them. They had highlights, but that whole red hair nonsense. That's Ronald McDonald hair color.
Blue.
That's not appropriate for nobody.
Green.
Blue,
then
green, all that. I saw a woman that was 65, dude, on one of my delivery stops. This broad had blue hair, man. She had blue hair. Your shirt color, blue. That's not appropriate for that woman at 60, almost 70 years old.
Yeah.
You can't have blue hair in your hair. That's inappropriate. That's not being a woman. You're being a buffoon right now. You carrying on the legacy of buffoonery. And I'm gonna keep it 100. Nigga, everybody get mad at me. That's being a buffoon.
No, but what he's saying is absolutely. What he's saying is absolutely. I absolutely agree with it because look what comes with it: the attitude. Now, because this is about us as men and finding our value, are we supposed to be finding our value when it comes down to getting women like this? This is the purpose of this video here. The video is
exactly
men being pretty much what they consider to be finessed. I tend to have an argument against that. It is very hard for a woman to finesse a man. Reason being is that from the time that we end up liking girls, we have to deal with being rejected. So about time we get to being at a point where there are more women saying yes to us than saying no, man, we already understand that part as far as the aesthetics or whatever it is about us, what they like, because we have to learn how we can get in the dough with women. Some of it, that's why you had some of it with dudes we can finesse, because we have to be able to talk to women. That's when we like he got game. That's where it comes from. We have to be able to get them to a point where they want to come to us, not us trying to, get them and lure them with money and lure. No,
yeah, for sure.
It's when you get to a certain level in life, it's about how well can you secure this woman. It don't got nothing to do with the money. I'm like you, Paris. But these young folks, they think it's about the money. And it's not. It is about security. It's about how you build yourself as a man. It's about, how you can put your potentials into fruition. You know what I'm saying? When you out
You know
there,
what they believe in? They believe in non-reality though. That's the problem.
it's like
They
a
think
fairy tale.
reality TV. They believe reality TV is reality, but that's non-reality. That's not real life.
Yeah.
You come in my household and see how we work and do things, but reality TV gives you this depiction of some whole other nonsense, and that's what they're basing their life on right now. And that's falsified information.
And we also, as men, man, we find a lot of I think once we find individually what our value is, we can find our value also inside that woman. This is why we have to marry them.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we get to the point of saying, will you marry me?
Yeah.
Because now there's another part of value that I can discover in you. It ain't what you give me, it's what you bring out of me. How about that?
That's a fact. Yeah.
So when you hear this type of talk that they're talking about, dudes actually will, and it's a certain type of dude, because these type of women, man, I'm gonna tell you, I can't look at them. That girl right there that they got on the screen right there, I think she's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
But when she open her mouth, she turns me off.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But
that goes back how I was saying, like the women that we chase. I always say, man, you want to get you a bad, quote unquote, bad bitch, all this other shit. It comes with consequences.
Where you gonna get a bad bitch? She gonna be a bitch.
She's gonna be. There's a reason why they call bad bitches. They doing really bad in life. Like, so, look, honestly, like with the hair shit, like honestly, I don't know how y'all feel about it. It's really not that deep to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe because I'm used to seeing shit like that, and some women pull it off.
That's what it is. You just said the key word. You said the key word. You used to it because you didn't know the level of where classy women came from and how they supposed to be and how they supposed to dress and their hair. See, our era, women carry themselves with different mannerisms. Now these women don't have mannerisms. They don't have ladylike ways, and that's where the problem is.
Yeah, I agree.
We all entitled. Yeah, we all entitled to how because we all pick women a different way. What I can tell you right now, I don't know too many men that won't. They get to a point where the type of woman that they respect.
Oh no, yeah, because her like.
So how you feel about 17 right feet lashes? How you feel about 17 feet lashes coming off a woman's face?
I don't like that shit.
See, okay, that's the same example with the hair. It's the exact same example. Ain't nothing different. That's exact.
It does look crazy. I ain't gonna even lie. The shit look crazy to me, man. It definitely does.
It's nonsense.
Like the girls, nonsense. I agree. Like the girls that we want, we don't really take serious. Like we might want to fuck them, you know what I'm saying? Smash them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we're never gonna take them to the level of just like you gonna have my last name. I'm willing to die for you, provide for you, type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But
we end up and go ahead, finish it. We end up suffering.
Yeah, we
end up suffering. We end up suffering because we're not picking right. Again, it's about our value.
There you go.
We don't see.
There you go.
Man, look, in a relationship, you find your value already, right? You want to keep elevating yourself until you die. How you gonna do that being single? How you gonna do that just dating? You have to have something that you can actually, man, practice on bouncing off. This is why when you get a woman, you have to look at her way deeper than what you see on the surface. You got to push her to a point of, like, as far as she can be as being a woman. And that is being a person of being submissive, being a woman that is nice, pleasant, agreeable. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, they take care of themselves
with stature. that carries herself with stature.
And it does.
You
and
need
this is
a
the thing.
classy woman. You need a woman with class.
And it goes off of how we dress because of how society is, how we dress, how we groom ourselves. All these different things is what it is. This is what our society is. We do pick. I hate when people be like, well, you know, you got to choose me for who I am. No, damn that, because it takes me forever, man. Yeah. The woman that I'm with, I want her to be able to hold me to a certain standard. Yeah. She don't have to hold me to what she think my standard is. She look at the person I am, look at my potentials. She look at how I'm bringing my potentials to the forefront, and she's saying, this man is, you know, he's strong, he's smart, he got all these different things that's going on. And then when I'm slacking, she gonna have to tell me, baby, you slacking. Hold on, she gonna challenge me. Yeah, so why is it that she can challenge me and I can't challenge her?
Yeah, I agree.
If I'm dressing myself and I'm walking around, she with me, and I'm always dressing in this holy ass shirt. I got, you know, imagine if I had a lace front beard. Imagine if, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if I had,
niggas
you
on
know,
that shit too.
Right. Imagine if I went and I had $1,200 and I got per pec and I got fake muscles and I got these crazy ass muscles. Imagine if I was sitting there and everything about me and I started wearing makeup to make me look a different color. Imagine that. I want to be light skinned. So I'm gonna start putting man makeup on, and I'm light skinned with a fucking lace front.
But the difference is,
and some long eyebrows. Fuck it, you know, because women like men with, you know, eyebrows and all this different things, and the beard and the way it's the same thing.
But the difference, women, they not thinking about fucking. Like when it comes to men, we don't give a damn. Like especially like modern man, like give a fuck is a fake ass, fake titties, or none of that. Like we still trying to smash. So,
no, but it's beyond smashing. See, that's my point.
It's beyond that.
It's beyond smashing. That's the whole point. The thing is that when you can't keep just going around trying to date all the way. It's not at the age we are right now, dog. I'm telling you, dog. 49, 50 years old.
Ain't that simple.
You trying to get out there in the dating field, bro. They either gonna be too old or too young or too dumb. For real. They're gonna be set in their ways, or they ain't gonna even have any, you know, certain things that they got about. It's hard as hell. And then you get to a point, because once you set in your ways, and if you a man of you know, of your own, you know, you a man of salt. If you worth your salt, you just can't pick a woman that you can't trust. And we ain't talking about fidelity wise. We talking about, you know, when it comes down to handling business, when it comes down to how she deals with herself, how she's sitting back talking about the Lord, but she's still cheating on the Lord because she doing things that's against this religion that she got. You got to look at those things. You have to be able to look. And when you get, the older you get, the harder it is to pick. It is very hard. Do she got children that she's still taking care of? Do she got little kids? Do she got you? It's a lot of shit because she done lived her life like 3 times already. How many times was she married? How many, you know, boyfriends she have? All these different things. So it's a big difference. But let's go ahead. Let's do this right here and get a little bit through this.
No, he know I got it. They both. Everybody know everything.
Oh, he's nice. He's nice.
But what was your question? I'm sorry.
My thing is, what kind of man? This is no judgment.
How does my man feel?
I mean, obviously he's okay with it.
My man feels like while we have this opportunity, let's stack our bread. So when you know, when it's
like you, then that's why y'all together. That's what that is.
I don't know.
Y'all two are both like trying to come up.
I wasn't sneaky because if I was sneaky, I would have stayed with.
No, I don't mean sneaky. Like you hiding.
I would have. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, your man is on some like, oh, if that nigga gonna pay the rent, then we gonna come up off him.
So your man think he's a sucker.
I mean,
and he thinks that nigga is a sucker.
Yeah, my man does think that.
He think he's a sucker.
He thinks that.
See how she keep pulling that hair?
So they
right there.
She
it's clown behavior.
She just said her man think it's a sucker. I think that nigga's a sucker for even letting her still taking money from that nigga.
So okay, so hey Paris, could you hear the video now?
No, I couldn't really hear it, but I'm reading lips, and I see the depictions of how they were responding.
So what she
I
was
couldn't hear it though.
she was saying that she has a current boyfriend, right?
Ain't no way.
While she is still having the accolades of her past boyfriend, who is still paying for her apartment and for her car, and the other boyfriend that she's currently with is living with her.
And he think the dude that's paying for her stuff is a sucker.
What do you think about him then?
I think he's a sucker.
All of them are
All of them are suckers.
All of them, the whole
thing.
The whole gambit.
She winning. She's winning. Like she's
not winning.
Like
she ain't winning.
But she's
in the long run, a year and a half or 2 years out, she gonna be right in the slump. Like what happened to my life?
She winning. It's like you play stupid.
She ain't winning nothing.
Shout out to my boy Tommy. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And all she getting is a bunch of, worde trinkets.
Nonsense.
Nigga trinkets. And then it's gone. And she's about what, 30? I think she's about.
No, she ain't even that, bro.
She said she was close to 30.
Close to 30. She gotta be at least maybe 28 or something.
That's about in that.
But
That's
she
about
look,
in that.
But she look 30 though.
She said, she said she was about 30.
Horribly.
I can't. I just remember her saying that she was close to that age. So when she was on another podcast, she was saying the same thing. But it goes again. If this is true, what she's saying, again, the value of these dudes. If I'm a guy and I got money like that, and I got what they call it, disposable income, and I'm taking my disposable income, I can understand if they were still together, right? But they're not together, and he's still financing all of her, whatever her everyday life, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, she has her own money. So, according to what she was telling other folks, that she was still pulling in anywhere from 15 to 25,000.
Oh yeah, especially with social media.
A month.
Ain't no telling what she been making this past few months.
Right. So, so in a sense, yeah, she winning, but like that's why I said I really don't have a problem with what she's doing. But my whole thing is with the guys. What the hell going on here?
And you was gone. I was telling Paris. The fact that she could talk about this shit on multiple platforms and he's still paying for her stuff.
I doubt if that's true though. That's why I said that some of this stuff is.
Well, that's that falsified reality. Gee, that's falsified.
Yeah, man.
Reality.
It's just I just can't.
Reality.
I can't.
It's not real reality.
I mean, why would she lie?
I can't fathom because she want this damn fame. This is what she getting.
Well,
there's no woman that's
saying
actually getting
this is scripted. That's scripted too, though. That's always scripted.
Well, I don't know if this.
I don't think
this certain pocket because they suck.
I don't think she lying.
Yeah, if she's not, this is the thing. She definitely has a unicorn because guys that have money like that, I don't care if they is little short, frumpy dudes or whatever with money. She has to be giving them something else in order for that to happen. I just don't know. And she done moved on. She got a boyfriend and all these different things, man.
She did say it was another interview. I don't know if she talking about that dude, but it was an interview she talking about. Maybe she is talking about the dude that's paying her her rent. But he said the dude ain't really smashed. He just ain't her pussy.
So that's where it gets done.
I don't believe that.
Let's go a little bit further.
But I don't think that. No, that's my friend.
That was your little brother.
I feel like
your little brother.
If it was
your father. Let's be honest.
I have a son. If my son was well off and he decided to put a woman in a car, I would feel like that's disrespectful for you to take. You should have never put that woman in that car.
Agree with that.
That's how I feel. And I raised
could use that money in that car.
Then he should have thought of that in the budget from day one when he initially got the car. You know what I mean?
No, man. Hell no. This is where father is very important. You gonna tell your son You basically trying to raise your son as a simp. Oh, it's very disrespectful to put a girl in a car and you tell her to come out of the car. It's very disrespectful. So you expect your son to continue, even though he have no type of relations with her, to still maintain her lifestyle. That's fine.
I'll be, yeah, I probably would be like, I wouldn't want to tell nobody that's my mama. I'll be like, that's my little sister. Nigga, that's.
I said cheating is
Cheating is different. No, cheating is different.
All right, yeah.
Cheating is different. I feel like if someone
Crazy,
cheats on you,
But
then yeah, you should take the
that's
stuff away
messed
because
up
they're being.
because they don't put women accountable for this. Like for a dude, like if a dude come out saying disrespectful stuff about a woman and they got daughters, first thing they will say, "You have daughters. How can you say some stuff like that?" Blah blah blah. But she have a whole son. It will be okay to waste his time, his money on a woman that he have no intention of being with her in the long term. But just because that he level up her life, he supposed to keep up with her lifestyle. Can't make this up. Right. But yeah, man.
What'd he say?
See, that's how women
was that?
live. Created that.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, just go ahead, call him out, man. What's up, Brandon?
Oh,
What's
okay.
up?
Well, okay. What up, Brandon? Hey, thank you for joining in. Okay. My bad, Brandon. Thank you for joining in, brother. Hey.
That's my nephew right there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, okay, man. Shout out to you, man. Welcome. Yeah, man, that's crazy. And she had the confidence to even say that.
Yeah, because there's some simpletons out there. I don't like saying the word simp. I like using the word what it actually is. Simpleton.
Mm-hmm.
You a simpleton. That's where the word simp come from. Simpleton.
Right.
It's an actual dictionary word. And if you look simpleton up, it's going to tell you somebody that's gullible, naive. You know, you can just look over it. That's what a simpleton is. They just call it simp now. That's all.
That's crazy.
But I mean, it is what it is.
They abbreviated it.
Yeah, they abbreviated it. But a lot of young folks don't know where that come from. Everybody's a simp. If you do something good for a woman, you a simp. If you open the door for a woman, you a simp.
Yeah.
See, that's misleading. That's misleading information.
Right. And I'm like, damn, you can't be a simp for all of that. That's not what a simp is.
A simp to me,
Everything you just broke down as being a real man.
Yeah, that's a real man.
That's a real man. But they would use that as being
the other world flipped it. The other world flipped it. The fake reality world flipped that and said and everything else.
My definition of simp is rewarding a woman that didn't earn it.
Say that again.
Rewarding a woman that didn't earn it. So if you just spending money on her just to spend money on her, and she haven't earned it, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's a simp. You gotta leave with your money. You know what I'm saying? Just for you to keep her around.
You're using the wrong title though. You're using the wrong title. What you're saying is on point, but you're using the wrong title for that. It's the wrong title. I know what you're saying, but it's the wrong title.
But what's the right title?
Because that's not being a simp though. That's being a real gentleman. Because if a man's supposed, hold on, let's go back to foundation. A man's supposed to be the lead. He's supposed to be the foundation of the household.
Yeah, absolutely. But she didn't earn it.
So non-reality has taught women that men aren't the lead and they're not the director of the house. Because women's brainwashed them and told them it was a whole nother cycle. And that man's not the lead. I got my degree. I'm over you now. Because I'm the breadwinner. All that was nonsense. It misled the whole foundation of family structure. So then women are passing that down to their girls, passing it down to their sons. It's all misdirection.
But if she didn't,
it's the Matrix, man. It's the Matrix. It's all misdirection.
But like, if she getting rewarded as like she's like somebody's wife or somebody's girl. Like she didn't earn that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
Like everything
that's another key point. So a woman that's dating a dude, what gives her the title to say that she deserves all that? I'm not married to you. You don't hold that title of being a wife and being married where you benefit from those levels.
Yeah.
No, but
And
No,
yeah,
but you have to bring
dating,
some type of value to me to get all that special stuff.
dating has confused people. Dating has confused people on 2,000 different
pull it
levels
up some.
because you're dating a person. You're trying to get to know them. You're trying to get the foundation going. And you giving these people all this leverage. And what are you getting off that leverage? Nothing. You're not benefiting from none of that. Because I'm not married to you. You're not my wife. You're not my husband. And you're giving all this stuff to these people for what? Until we reach that level or plateau of going into the marriage status, that's when they benefit from that. But you can't give everybody that off the rip.
So what would you call him, Paris, if he's giving a woman certain things that she don't really deserve? He's just giving it to her.
That's a 1988 sucker, like KRS One said.
Suck ass nigga.
Yeah,
he a sucker.
Suck ass.
I got it. Yeah, you right. You a sucker.
You're a sucker. Yeah, for sure.
You're a sucker. And it is a difference between being a simp and being a sucker. Being a simp is being it's a simpleton. It's being naive and you doing things. But when you a sucker, you actually know what the hell you giving her all these things on the hopes of being able to sleep with her. Being able to at least
now in Cali classified it as, what was the title they used?
Mark?
Captain Saver. Captain Saver.
Oh yeah. Shout out to 840, baby. Is I wanna be saved.
But it's sad because even with that title, sometimes a real man is trying to court a woman and treat her on another level where he might do things extra to get that relationship on another level. But women have misconstrued that like, oh, he's Captain Saver. But sometimes you don't know the situation. You don't know what a man or a woman's going through. And he introduced himself like, hey, I can assist you and bring you to this next level. That's where stuff got misconstrued. Because I'm going to tell you, hip hop did confuse a lot of things. A lot of the gangster dialogue, I won't put it that way, made people think a different way about our men and women. Because you can go back through history, even with Ice Cube and them. You look at the way the depiction was on the movie when Ice Cube had in the barbecue and he addressed the girl as a B, and then what's her name checked her, the actress, like, I ain't no B at the barbecue.
Boys
See, that
Man,
was
on the
supposed
Boys
to
Man
be.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She checked him like Boys in the Hood.
Wait, who was
that? Was Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, was that Regina
King?
Was that Regina King?
Regina King.
Yeah. When he was like, she countered
him.
Yeah.
She like, hey, I ain't that title. Don't address me like that. I'm a woman, dude. What's up?
That's what that shit
and
is.
That's why I have a problem how gangster rap came into play, because gangster rap brought in that level of disrespect to our own queens. And it continued, and it has gotten out of hand. And this is my issue with that, because LA brought that nonsense in of disrespect to our women. And it just ballooned, dude. When I say it ballooned, because Snoop, everybody kept using that title. And all my sisters are queens. I don't care where you come from, your foundation. If you ignorant and stupid, like the women on these videos, sometimes they're ignorant and stupid because they had no foundation of life. They didn't get raised by Big Mama, aunties, and them to taught them the way of life. So they got out of control. And that's the issue. We got to get our women back in order. We got to get our brothers back in order, because everybody been misled and misdirected, like the Matrix. And they don't know where the hell they at in life. I don't know if that makes sense, bro, but that's 100.
Okay, so you don't think like Snoop Damn. Stupid dumb thing. The reason why they were saying that because they was probably disappointed from certain women.
Disappointed in what?
I mean,
Man, I'm gonna tell you 100.
I'm not the
You
type
would
of
never
person-
disrespect your. You would never disrespect your wife by no means. Am I right or wrong?
No, I wouldn't. But
And
I
saying
don't
that
think
terminology.
I don't. And a lot of people might take this the wrong way, but I don't think every female is a queen.
But why though? Those who fell through the cracks, why aren't they
It's
not?
like every man is
Because
not a king.
they didn't get the direction. No, but why? Why you think that? People have missed. They got dropped in the cracks. They missed the mark because they didn't have the foundation. They still are the kings and queens, but they didn't have the foundation because they came up in the roughest areas, the roughest times. So they didn't know who they were as kings and queens. They got misled, misdirect because of societal bullcrap. White supremacy, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 on that. White supremacy taught them a whole different level of ignorance.
Me and Rob, we
And
had
they
a
don't know
conversation
who they
about
were.
this. We had a conversation about this earlier, and I'm kind of like on the side of, and I've been on this side for a while. I don't consider every woman a queen. I've never called my mom a queen. I've called her a great mom. I've called her a beautiful mom because I didn't have to exonerate her with something like that. And one of the things I know, because I look at it as a literal term, and I look at queens, and I get it. I understand how we are use these exonerated terms because we're trying to build our people up. But I think that it got so far away where everybody deserves the term queen. I don't look at it that way. I get it. I understand, just like every guy don't deserve that term king. But we can also be just good people. Why I can't be just like, I'd rather for my kids to look at me as a great dad. I'm so many other things where you don't have to give me an exonerated name.
Hold on, because that's the problem right
like,
there. What you saying?
A queen
because you are that king. You that king in that household. You the king in that castle. You supposed to be that leader. So you supposed to hold that title. That's why we lost, because we don't know we were that greatness.
But everybody don't show their actions as a king and a queen, though.
It seemed
because they've been misdirected, bro. Right. They don't know. They have not been taught who they truly are.
Okay.
So in all actuality, that term, when you give it to it's just like it should hold some type of currency. But if everybody gets that term, everybody gets that title, it loses its currency. If you got people, if you got a man that's actually acting like a peasant, he's walking around, he's out here breaking. I get it. Like I said, I actually get when we use the term. I understood when guys used to say that. I talked to a lot of people, man.
Look at the hip hop industry, man. That's why they call them guys and kings, man.
I get God. Now I understand. See, the thing is, the term. This is what we talked about earlier too. The term God it's not really an exonerated. How you say the word? Exonerated name. It's not. It is what it is. Nigga, we all gods. You God. I'm God. I don't even have to say a God. I can say God. Why? Because what we do is, if you look at the term God manifest, God creates. You create, you manifest. And Godhood is between us. What we're doing right now is God's work. Now there's a hierarchy. Of course there's a hierarchy. It shows it every day. It shows it in our in nature, when we have storms and when it rains and when the sun comes out. Man, that's the hierarchy right there. It proves itself right there. But we also are the vessel of that hierarchy, which makes us God. Period. I understand that. But to be a king, to call somebody a king is to exalt them. It is to make them feel a higher way. It's to get them to feel good. But when you call somebody a king, you just making them aware. You're making a person aware. It's a little bit different when you telling everybody that they're a king or a queen and they ain't doing king and queen things. They're not doing things that a king and a queen have to do. So
Because they don't know the level because they haven't been taught that. They don't have no direction, no guidance, and no more.
No. No, but
They don't have the morals and values. They didn't have that morals and values system to understand who the foundation that they truly are.
Right, get to it though. That's what we have to get people to get. We got to challenge one another, man. We have to challenge people. If you want to be a king, it don't just come with somebody just calling you that. You got it in your blood. So I get what. That's why I said I get it. You got that in your blood.
That's why I said morals and value system was stripped from our community.
Before I can call you that.
And I mean another thing too, like on the rappers not doing no different with females. And the reason why rappers will call women bitches and hoes because hey, they was disappointing the women they was dealing with. You know, just
that's not true, bro.
Just like how women would talk about men like niggas ain't shit, all this other shit, because they've been disappointed by men that they've been introduced to.
That's not true, bro. Hey, I'm gonna be 1,000 with you on that. That's not true.
Look, it's a lot of.
That's how the system.
I'm gonna say this.
There's
a lot of women out here
white supremacy
deserve that bitches and hoes title because there's some bitches out here and there's some queens out here. I can't sit up here and say like
because those are the lost souls that fell through the cracks. They didn't know no better, man. They didn't have the foundation. They weren't taught to be classy and none of that.
That's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish right quick, dog. But I'm gonna put this out here. We don't even have to watch this video no more. Let's finish having. I like this conversation we having. We ain't even got to go on this no more. I think we need to do this on a breakdown. I think we need to do a breakdown video.
I want to keep watching because some stuff that you didn't say I want to say too.
You want to what?
Yeah,
okay.
This like Paris, like what you saying? Like I'm not even knocking.
And then hold on. So you talking about a fake reality TV star too, though? That's scripted bullcrap too.
TV show. This some broad that they found.
No, this is straight off of This is straight off of a podcast, man.
They just found her.
Yeah, that's scripted.
She got some new. She got newfound. It was based off of her what she said in her life was. It's just this is.
And somebody posted it and blew it up.
No. Oh. She was literally on just a regular old podcast, just like how what we doing right now. Yeah. This is what they did, and she was in that.
You see her hair is dialed up. That that's scripted. Scripted. That's why they on the panel. It's scripted.
Nah, this is the thing. It looks, they got that shit looking, they really got their setup looking really good. I ain't gonna even lie. But it's just a podcast like what we got.
Even when you interview her to other stuff, she don't really see it. What's the big deal? She don't understand what's the big deal. Because she should feel that way because this is really what's going on for real. I know fucking females finessing dudes left and right. I know niggas right now that's getting finessed by females left and right. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the same stuff she's talking about. This is the time we live in now.
I ain't gonna even lie.
Hold on, cuz I'm gonna say this on a funny note. That's why 3 times dope said no dividends.
Oh, no dividends. Hey,
I'm just saying.
And at that time, because they had, what was the name of it? It was No Dividends. And yeah, she was just like, you remember when it first come on? She said, why you don't never buy me this? Why you don't never buy me that? What was his name, man? Because he came out with his
EST. That was EST. But then remember, Steady B was actually, that was like they beef battle. Steady B was dating the same girl, and he bought her everything. But EST like, hey, I ain't gonna do that.
I forgot about. Look.
So go through both songs. Go through both songs.
Yeah, this is why I was saying the shit. He just brought some shit up that was really, it was crazy because that song was out cold. So. We'll look at the video. I'll show you what it is. Yeah. At that time, man, I remember it was like everybody. This was during this time we were like younger than you.
The era of sack chasers.
Shit, we used to call them sack chasers, right? But this shit was crazy, and it was on a level, man, of a hood level. Like now, it's a little bit different because we got all this social media and all this. But it literally was like we used to be going back and forth with women on who was sack chasing. they were saying the same thing then. If you wasn't a dope boy, if you wasn't out there getting, they wanted dudes to sell drugs back. It was way, because now they ain't really, they not, you got to sell like Percocets. They got Percocets and other pills and shit. It's a whole different game. Back then, the cocaine game and the crack game was on point. When you see that BMF, that shit is telling you exactly how it was. If you look at it, they was wearing all like they with the costumes and all that they got, all the gear that they wearing, they on point with it, bro. They on point with it. But during that time, it was just as bad as it is now. It wasn't globalized. Well, we couldn't see it being globalized because we didn't have social media. So this is what she's talking about. I guess that's why we kind of like, all right, it is what it is, because we had to deal with this shit in high school, bro. We had to deal with 14-year-old girls not talking to dudes that was their age. They was talking to grown guys, because dudes was out there getting it. What we called in Detroit rolling. Like it was just funny. Didn't nobody have a cell phone. The only cats that had cell phones at that time, they was really getting money. And they used to have a box cell phone, and then they had the little fold cell phone. So it was almost the same thing. It kind of elevated itself now. But when you start looking at, I forgot about that song. They had that song. Then we had a song, I can't remember who it was, but they had a song called Sack Chaser. Then they had, somebody else had a song called, we called it Sack Chaser. They called it Gold Digger. EPMD. Like everybody was having these songs. They were already on it when it came down to it. But again, that's why we got to go back to what I was saying again. Taking ownership as being men. We set back, but it's not about just having ownership, because it was really dudes that they was tired of being broke, man. Cats was tired of being broke, and they found a really easy way to make millions of dollars. And it kind of surprised them when they started doing it. So their value was still based, because the value was one of the basis of our value was still being about being able to provide for your family. So just when you see the movie BMF, the father was upset because not only is his son making triple what he's making, but his son is still staying in his damn house. Yeah. He like, hold on, you ain't. So he understands that you making money, you gonna think you grown, and you think you can tell me whatever the hell you want to tell me. You can't do that. The son didn't understand it, but the son also was looking at him like,
like what you expect.
Meech was like, nigga, I'm tired of looking at you suffering and all that. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Look at our circumstance.
Yeah, but he's telling them, I seen it already. Meech, you older than Meech, ain't you, Paris?
Yeah.
He's older than Meech. So during that time, Meech is like my age. And that's how Detroit literally was. We all was exposed to that shit. You was exposed to it. I was exposed to it. All in our hood. Me and him came from one of the same hoods. I used to stay on Biltmore and 7 Mile. You stay, where was you at?
On Archdale. Off Pembroke.
Pembroke. So we was in that hood, dog. That hood wasn't nothing to fuck with.
No, by no ways.
By no ways. And we seen it. We was already exposed to that. But
I might say it over the airways, but I was an 8 Mile.
Yeah, right. Because you was on the other side of people.
I won't elaborate. But no, I'm saying I can't elaborate, but I won't say the title.
When me and him started talking, we didn't even know we knew each other before then. Like we both was break dancers. We both was, what I'm saying? We knew the same cats.
It was breakdancing?
Yeah, we knew the same cats.
Did you go to Coffee? We was the king.
So y'all just
y'all
get a random corner and put the Cardboard.
We used to be in people's
Linoleum.
garage.
No, we was on
Look, we had
linoleum. We was on linoleum.
Cardboard, nigga. That was when you first started out. We was professionals.
Yeah,
homie.
no, you had to break out linoleum. You had
Right.
to roll that
We had
out.
the road, nigga, walking down the street with the road. Somebody else got the damn boom box. Shit, man. And we had but we had dudes that was DJs at 13, at 11 years old. These cats was, and they were really good DJs. Like, it's like none of the stuff that you see now, it really wasn't, you know, nothing different than how during that time, hip hop was very young. This shit was so young, man.
Yeah, it was very young.
It was so young.
Really, you
I
had
didn't think they would last.
Run DMC
No, they used to
just
say
came
it was
on
a
the
fact.
scene, but it was, you got to look at the history. Like before Run DMC,
Yep.
it was like 5 groups before them. These were cats in the park. Nobody knew who they were, but if you had that foundation and got that music, you understood it. Like, oh my God, it was just DJs. There was no hip hop artists. There wasn't no rappers. It was straight DJing in the park.
Yeah.
But it was phenomenal because you like, oh my God, these dudes getting down with the music. And that's how breaking started. It's about B-boy, graffiti. That's how that started. That's what it was all about. Then guys started rhyming and doing poetry. That's how it really was. It was poetry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hold on, my bad. I'm looking at my live. Boy Chris, shout out to my boy Chris. He said I want to be a part of the next podcast.
Oh, no doubt.
Come
What
on.
up, Chris? Yeah, man. We gonna have a
all the
whole
brothers
we
on
gonna
here.
build a whole
Shout out to
thing.
my boy Chris.
Like I said, man, look, we gotta have a whole hip hop hookup.
Shout out to Clutch J. Yo, Clutch J, them
Y'all ain't ready.
on my podcast.
Cause you know you ain't ready for me on that, man.
Hey, look, boy,
I'm a
trying
strict dude.
Hey,
you
you
know I'm
better
strict.
have. Hey,
I'm
look,
strict,
you better
man.
have your
I'm
tightest
strict.
top 5. You might
Okay,
have to go
hold
with
on.
10. The top 10.
Let's go. Let's go. What just transpired with Chris and Kane, man. So what was the outcome on your opinion?
Man, come on, bro.
And you
Chris.
know, did you see? Hold on. Did you see what just transpired on the new verses?
I ain't even watched
It's
it.
Nah, I
LL
didn't.
and
What
Busta.
just transpired?
It just popped out. It just popped up 2 days ago.
What's
It's
that?
supposed to be LL and Busta. Because everybody said Busta,
Who?
LL and Busta.
A Busta?
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I'm not judging that one. I told
Oh,
everybody
I
I'm out of
can't.
that because
LL and Busta
LL's a
Rhymes?
monster.
Paris.
LL's a monster.
I
Lyrically,
was
LL's
over.
a
We was
monster.
over Raj a
But
couple of weeks ago.
Buster's dangerous, man.
He is
so
dangerous
I
as
can't
hell,
judge that.
bro.
He is dangerous.
I can't
as
judge
hell.
that.
I was just listening to Break Your Neck.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that verse.
I want to be out of it. I'm just gonna be. Look, we gonna have a good time, man. That's all.
But you know what? I always said, like, it's gonna be hard to compete with Busta. I feel like that's right. Cause Busta,
This is the
bro,
thing.
If you know,
This is the thing.
if you know
LL
Buster's lyrical skill set,
I could battle Busta around. Man, shut up.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what the
that's
fuck
when
happened
you're
to
on.
Busta.
He's using a different level of drugs. When you say
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah,
that,
bro.
that's the drug we
He
don't
on some other
understand.
shit. You ain't gonna be able to fuck with Busta like
I
that.
don't understand that drug he's talking about
Listen.
because he's tripping.
Again, this is the thing about hip hop, man. You have to know your history. Like
Yes.
motherfuckers will sit back if
All
all you
day,
know is
every day.
LL's first shit, and I mean his latest shit, his
Dude,
last shit
that
he did.
is
You
not.
ain't you
That's
gonna
not
be
appropriate.
fucked up because this nigga is the epitome of hip hop. This motherfucker was
Hold on. He ended one man's career off one
of
diss
one
track.
diss,
That
and the nigga was on
alone-
his diss shit.
Oh,
When him and what's old boy name?
Cannabis.
oh yeah.
He ended his
LL,
career, man.
LL.
But hold on, he named the song "Can I Bust?"
Yep.
Can I bust?
Damn.
So that right there just lets you know the level of disrespect.
But I had
he
to.
used his name.
Yeah,
It said, "Can I bust?"
had Raj and them, man. Like when we was over his house, right? And then we started just going down LL's whole. We didn't go down the whole
Catalog.
catalog, but we
they
was
ain't got-
playing some. And
You ain't got to deal with the love songs. Because the love
we ain't
songs still
even
dope.
fuck with the love
You can say
song.
what you want to say.
We ain't even fuck with
Yeah,
the
that's
love
what I
song.
mean. You can say it.
catalog is different.
It's a whole man. That
Busta
boy.
Rhymes catalog is.
Cause now understand this. See, a lot of
See,
people.
that's why it's dangerous.
I'm with
That's
Paris
why
where,
it's very dangerous.
nigga,
It's
I'm
very
out of
dangerous.
it because when you
Very
Buster right
dangerous.
now, the Buster right now that you see, I'm talking about the dancing Buster, the break dancer, leaders of the new
I'm talking about
school
right now
Buster.
too, though. Hold on. Did you? Please tell me you saw the song with J-Zo,
Bro,
Twister, and
yes,
come on, dude.
yes.
That song alone damages everybody's career across the. Hold on, hold. Let me ask you this question: have you seen the 150 MC video?
No.
150. What?
No.
Oh,
I didn't
whoa.
see it. I'm about to put it in my shit right now.
You have not saw that?
No.
So my man, dude is from Ohio. DJ, dang, what's his name? So he's doing this homage, man. He doesn't like none of the new MCs. He hates them. He hates them all. So it started out at 100 MCs. It went to 150. Now it's at 180, and they're supposed to be doing 200.
What?
So they're dissing all these kids, and they're garbage.
Yeah.
And this is the most important, for me, this is the most... It pays so much homage to me.
You said it.
I respect dude.
What's his name?
Pull it up on YouTube. It's DJ. Dang, what's dude's name? He from Ohio though.
I get it. I'm gonna do it right now, man. We done.
It's called 150 MCs. Then it went to 200. No, it was 100. Then went to 150. Now it's going to 200. That's the next video. But everybody he has put on there has been like amazing lyrically. You got to pull that up, bro. If you don't do nothing else tomorrow, pull that whole. You got to watch it because it's 100. It's 100 MCs.
Is that the name of it? Is that the name of it?
Yeah, that's the name of it. And this is only giving homage to real MCs. There are no children from this era. There's no children from this era on there. It's all real MCs.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna look that shit up tomorrow and see what we got going
Hold
on.
on,
I'm gonna look
it up and I'm gonna send you the link. Hold on, I gotta say. Let me send you that. I gotta say, that's personal for me. When I first seen it, somebody sent it to me because they know how I feel about lyrical skill set and not record sales. Because that's where y'all get caught up on record sales. I'm about lyrical skill set because that's what MCing is about.
No doubt.
That's why Rakim said EEMCE. That's a real MC.
The E. What is it? It was the MEEC. A smooth operator operating correctly. Yeah. All right, let's try to get past this.
I don't know.
Sneaky, they're using you. You know, they're using you. But if you're open about things like I was in this relationship where it just wasn't working, but we remained friends.
That's what this is all about. I gotta get you there.
Still paying that during our friendship, and then maybe like 5 months later, I got with my guy. You know, you're not gonna stop.
Have you ever seen your man before and kind of was like, why don't you just pay this shit so we don't gotta worry about him?
Can you hear that video, man?
But he don't have a.
No, I still can't hear it, bro. I don't know what it is.
Hold on, let me.
It's not in my background or nothing.
Let me stop the shit and then start it back up. All right, let me move that out the way, bro. Just for a minute.
Yeah. What's going on, babe? Huh? All right.
Okay. Should be able to hear it now.
neither have given me an
Can you hear
issue
now?
to where I had to feel like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like that man has ever placed me in a space, like the guy that pays my bills or pays whatever. He's never told me like, yo, you gotta figure this out.
Do
You
you
know what
see
I
your
mean?
man as a? But when you see your man, do you see him as a provider? Because he's not really providing for you. Or
No,
do you see him?
he does in
He's
every
definitely
other way.
providing
Like
for her.
providing for me, like what? Just our home?
I mean, like who's more important to you right now?
I can
Your
hear it
boyfriend or
now,
the one
but
that's
it's
paying for
still
your
fake.
shelter?
They
Yeah,
play
you
different
know,
roles
man.
in my life.
You know,
You know what I
one's for money and
mean? I mean,
Wait, hold on. I can't. What'd you say, Paris?
I can hear it, but it's like it's kind of faint.
Paris froze.
Oh, it's DJ Cashley. That's his name, DJ Cashley. Yeah, I'm froze. I can see it now.
Okay, I got the whatchamacallit. Yeah. You said it's faint. Hold on, let me see. I got you. All right, let me stop the share one more time. All right, you back there. Let me go back and put this on here. So, share.
I just sent you both of them videos, man. 150 MCs deep. In one of the podcasts, you should play that so you can see what life is really all about.
Okay, I got you. All right, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, all right. Can you hear it now?
No, like my man is my man. Like I'm gonna put him
it's so
above
fake. It's so
anybody.
fake in my
So
time.
one's for love and one's for money.
I can hear it, but
I'm
I
not with
can't
the
hear
other
it.
person.
But respectfully, right? Just because we're not judging you at all.
I don't care.
Ideally, yes, I've dated a guy who was very wealthy. When we separated, he was still paying the bills, right? Under the contingent and the
looking at their
understanding that I'm not
reaction. I
fucking with
already
nobody
know
else.
it's some
So I
buffoonery.
hid
Oh, really?
that I was in another relationship
I can
for
see
a
the
while.
buffoonery,
Did I ever
man.
discuss with the
I ain't
other
gotta hear it.
significant
I
other
can
that
just
this
see
man
the
was still
buffoonery.
paying the bills? Like, yes, but you know what happened eventually? Eventually he said, yo, if you're gonna be with me
That's the
100%,
sad part.
you
I
gotta
can
move
see
out of
the
that apartment.
buffoonery.
Whatever attachment you have with this man, you gotta wrap that up. Or you're saying to me that you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, and which is a bad analogy because if it's my cake, I can eat it, right? All of it. But the thing about it is, it's like who's getting your? He still has a piece of you. So now I have to decide what kind of future I want with this other man. Is he just something
she
to fly
trying to
by night and I'm
justify
having a
her
good time? Because if
ignorance.
that's so, then I'm gonna have my cake and eat it
That's
too.
the
I'm gonna
sad
keep this
part.
one paying my bills,
Trying
which
to
is
justify
lovely,
it.
and this other one doing whatever role he plays. But if I'm trying to take it to the next level, then at
Why
some
is that
point,
even an option,
me
man?
moving
Why
into
she
a
trying to
man's
Yeah,
house
that's
and
why.
then
Yeah.
What's that again?
That's even an option.
Why is she trying to justify her ignorance? That's my problem. She's trying to justify her ignorance.
Yeah.
Why is that even an option in this society right now, in our community? She's
Especially-
justifying her ignorance.
Especially, you know, we got this whole thing of independent women. Like, I don't understand independent women. Why do it even matter if you pay your bills or not? It doesn't matter how much this nigga make. I just don't get this.
Because that's a classification of greediness. Because at first, women's lib was, I don't need a man. Now it is, I'm gonna take everything you got and I'm gonna still be independent.
But that's also
crazy.
on the men. Like the, motherfuckers is allowing this bad behavior, bro. Like, and this is why I don't really not thinking this way because if you get away with this, like, what you expecting? I don't expect you to stop it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to the man to say, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't doing none of this until you bring me some type of value in my life where I feel like you earn this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of this. I don't.
All right, so look, let's get down to the nitty gritty then.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to tradition, generations, no, it's not dead. It's what happened was that it's misconstrued. This is the thing, or misconstrued. Why did I say screwed? But misconstrued.
The same thing.
It's the same thing. Say if it's a word, you dig. But when it comes down to doing things that are traditionally, for instance, a man's role, right? We've been told that a man takes care of his family. He takes care of a woman. He he does chivalrous things and all these different things that we learn as a man. Women were told you are to hold your man down. You are supposed to be a helpmate.
His helpmate.
It's y'all against the world. All these different things. But what was missing on the man's side was that you got to be able to vet that woman. Everybody doesn't supposed to get what you can offer them. So in order for that to happen, you have to know what type of woman it is that you need in your life, not who you just desire. You have to need them, desire them. It's a whole bunch of things you have to have because you can't look at it as
that
today.
Coincide.
You have to look at it for
that
when
coincide.
I'm in my old damn years. Who do I have in my corner? So the first thing you do is you build with that woman. That's why you have children with that woman. That's why you have businesses and all these different things. Everything, when it comes down to it, you're supposed to build her once you get married. Everybody's trying to put the horse before the cart, and they want to sit back and build with somebody that they just screwing. So you got men that don't know how to vet women and women that don't know how to vet men. One of the things is that we as men have to be at least at a point where we can be leaders. If you don't know how to be a leader, you need to learn how to be a neat leader. And one of the things that helps a man be a leader is to have people in leadership positions, specifically a man, and then you will have a woman that will also show you. That's why in school you will have female teachers and male teachers, because they can give you two perspectives. But we got so much argument on
women's lib.
Even when it came down to women's lib, it was at a point where, like, women get people on their side that feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
The reason why we don't, as men, have people on our side too much is because we don't want to. Most of us don't want people to pity us or feel sorry. It's hard for a person to be like, it's hard being a man. They be like, man, you better pull your damn shoes up and pull
We adapt.
But a lot of men don't know how to adapt if they don't have that masculine.
Can I interject on that though?
Go ahead.
Only on one notion. I have to say this because it's important. Because when it comes to black men, dude, we deal with 3,000 entities when we leave out that door. You're a black male. We work in white society. So everything we deal with, we get beat down before we come back home. And a lot of sisters don't understand the level of just beat down we deal with. And sometimes brothers don't want to come home to that extracurricular activity. That's what I call it. My wife don't give me that because we have the understanding.
Extracurricular.
I don't want to deal with the extracurricular activity when I come home. You berate me with craziness.
Right.
And then I'm like, hey, do you understand? I just dealt with 13 white dudes, this white guy, police department, and everybody else. I got pulled over for some bullcrap. He might have let me go, but still, I was on edge because I thought I might have been killed before I got home. So, and this ain't got nothing to do with present day society and the police department. This was due when me and your era. You know how many times I got pulled over by what they used to call them Starsky and Hutch. And then there was what's the other two white officers, man?
The plain clothes.
Yeah, but I got pulled over by the other two officers growing up in that neighborhood, man. I'll never forget, I had a sunburn. These fools ripped my seats out on Fargo on the side street trying to find dope. I'm like, dude, I ain't selling no drugs.
Yeah,
but they tore my car apart.
Hell yeah.
And they put my seats back in. But it was just the fact of like, dude, I ain't doing that at that time. I wasn't doing it, but that's a whole other story. But I wasn't doing it at that time. But it's just the harassment. And sisters have to understand, we deal with so many entities once we leave our front door to go out that door to work, whatever you're doing in life. And then to come home to be berated with craziness sometimes. Yeah. It's a lot to deal with.
We gotta
reach an
expectation to our boss, then we gotta come home, meet
Yep.
the expectation as a husband and as a father. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you got
men need time to decompress before they do anything in life. We have to decompress.
And wonder
But I
why
know women have this notion. They like, oh, I got to tell you about the whole scenario of life. And I'm like,
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
need 22. I need 22.2 seconds to at least give me 22 seconds before I go into any other level of life.
The problem is,
My
man,
wife is a different level. She has that understanding. But there are men, dude. Trust me, when I go to the barbershop, I've heard so many horrifying stories, bro. The barbershop is my lifeline because I've heard stories that is so, man, when I say it's life changing and sometimes it's sad and depressing, because I heard brother stories like, man, these guys are dealing with levels that nobody understands. And it's like, dude, I'm like, dang, I thought my situation was bad. Or like other guys, they were like, dang, I thought my situation was bad. But when you hear other brothers drop knowledge on their life, it's like, dude, what the hell? I've been an encouragement to a lot of brothers at the shop because I've dropped knowledge like, man, this one particular dude, his story is prominent. I'm going to share this real quick. So him and his wife, he had graduated from Eastern Michigan. This dude was valedictorian, top-notch G, all the way around, got his degrees. So they had bought a new house. He tried to pay it off. They both had new cars. So she's going off the rhetoric of his sister, which is her sister-in-law. She's like, well, your sister and my brother-in-law, they traveling all over. He like, look, fool, I bought you a new house and a new car. We can't travel right now. Dude, you know they split up 2 years after that?
Just because
at the time, I was so angry when he told me the story because he at that time, dude, he was a young man. He was like 35. So he's telling me the story. I'm sitting in the barbershop, like, seriously, bro? So I'm older, I'm marriage level. So when he kept telling me the story, so I was always giving him wisdom, like, hey, don't give up. But then when he dropped that on me, I was like, are you serious, man? She broke up with you because, and at that time, their daughter was like 6. So he's going through this child support battle, this whole bullcrap battle. I'm looking back like, man, what the hell? This broad broke up with you because she mad because y'all couldn't travel? I'm like, there's no logic behind that. You can't justify that by no means. Marriage is for better, for worse, richer, for poorer. See, this is the problem with women. They get up and quote the vows, but the vows don't mean a damn thing because they don't understand the knowledge of the vows. They don't understand the knowledge of the vows. That's a covenant,
that's
dude.
the whole.
That's a covenant. You gave a covenant.
No doubt.
And you don't understand that covenant. You're being fake because you're getting up there quoting this crap because it's a show. You got the pretty dress, all this fake ass ring and all that.
Yeah.
You up there like, yeah, I'm quoting these vows, but
it's a Kodak moment.
You're not holding that ground. And that's a problem. And that's the problem with society. Because they want to do all these fake TV shows, the wedding dress show and all that. I get the wedding dress, I get the vows, I spend $12,000 on the freaking dress, and then 2 years later, y'all divorced. You spent $12 grand on a freaking dress, and y'all ain't together no more. Well, how do you justify that? There ain't no justification behind that nonsense.
I agree.
I'm just venting on another level, but I'm saying this is stuff I hear in barbershop. This is stuff I hear in barbershop. And when that young man told me, when that young brother told me that story, man, that's my man. Because every time we would get my hair cut, he was always there. He was like, man, Pete, man, you always drop knowledge. But his situation touched me to a point. I was so angry because he said, man, and this is the crazy part. They had split up. She tried to get back with him. He was like, I'm done, man. I paid that. He had paid that house off for her. He was like, well, give us one more year, we'll be able to travel. And she's listening to his sister, though. That's her sister-in-law. That ain't even her sister. It was his sister. And she didn't want to comply, man. I'm like, well, how did that happen? Because you listen to somebody else outside, and that ain't even your relative, his relative. And that brother, man, was so heartbroken, man.
Did he ever go back to her?
He had to go to. No, he had shut it down. He had one point in his life, they tried to make amends, but he was like, man, I couldn't do it because his trust was so broken because he felt like she violated their marriage because she broke the vow. That's what me and him was talking about. That's how the whole thing about vows came up. Every time women used to come to the barbershop, I'm like, you cannot keep continuing getting up there and quoting vows, and you're violating the law that was biblically written.
Yeah. Now,
you're violating that law.
Only thing I would say about that is that I would say he need to take some accountability too, because he the one decided to give her his last name. You know, I feel like, hey, we need to be careful, especially as men, because I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like when it comes to marriage, I'm gonna be careful what I say.
But he didn't know.
It don't really benefit us.
She didn't know. He didn't know he was. He didn't know she was going to be on that bull though. She took that last name under the rules of the vows.
So how long they been talking to each other? Like how long? Like they was together? You know
they have been together since high school. Yup, since high school, and college. They went to Eastern Michigan. They graduated together. That's how deep it was.
Damn.
Yeah, high school, and then they went to Eastern.
So
I mean, he should have known at least how her mentality is, though. Like, you know.
No, I'm telling you that her misconstrued came from his sister. Her and her husband was traveling. He like, I just bought a 4-bedroom house, and we both got cars that's paid off. We cannot travel right now because I just paid off everything. Because he had a hell of a career. I don't even remember what young dude did, but this dude was making bread.
Man.
And she didn't understand we can't travel right now. And then she walked away. And when he told me the story, and then she came in the barbershop with their son one day. And then his daughter came in. I'm like, that's what's the name? You know, the child's mother. I'm like, what the hell? He like, man, dude, you don't understand. This broad walked away from our marriage. She forfeited our vows. And that's my beef.
And
you forfeiting the vows.
And females want to know why niggas act how they act. And they want to say all this, oh, man ain't shit, or niggas ain't shit, whatever the fuck they want to say.
There you go.
Know what I'm saying?
Keep what?
You know what I'm saying? And women make fun of this. Oh, when men come out and criticize women, oh, like, who hurt you? Like, motherfucker, yeah, we got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Just like how y'all get hurt. When y'all talk shit about men, we get hurt too. And you wonder why we come out as snipers. You know what I'm saying? Act how we act. Because our intentions when we come out the gate with a female is to be a good guy. But let's keep it real. Like, the majority, especially in this time, they don't respect the good guys. This is why all the fuck boys and all that shit get all the most girls, are smashing the most girls. And women that want to admit, they can say all this stuff like how men ain't shit in
okay, let me piggyback on what you just said. The good guys.
These type of men.
What? See, that's the thing. What's classified as a good guy? Because women hate good guys. They think they're simps and wimps and non-relevant in life. But hold on, I'm gonna go high level with you. So there are women, like my class. I'm gonna put it out there. My class reunion. There are women that has held their name for life. They held their last name for life. They've never been married, never been none of that. Their name never changed.
Right.
And why is that? Why did your title never change? So it has to be something. Because I've seen women, I've dealt with so many scenarios.
You saying as far as like the last name?
Yes, sir.
And this damn cat.
And that's an issue.
Yeah, I feel a cat.
That's an issue sometimes because if you look at life cycles, something had to transpire wrong in their lives and in our lives for your last name to never change. That means some women, and I know this for a fact, some women, man, they have these standards That's not reality. Like I said earlier today about the electricians and plumbers and trash men, they look down on those jobs like they're beneath them, so they won't deal with those dudes. They're still seeking this fantasy island world of men, and it don't exist. Ain't no perfect dude, ain't no perfect woman.
And let me tell you another thing: a lot of men that most of these women chase for, those men don't even want their ass
Mm-hmm.
because they too damn stressful.
But so going back to what you were just saying, as far as like when they got, I'm not going to talk about the specific relationship, but what you were just saying, as far as like women not taking that last name, and yeah, I think that. Hold on, man, this damn cat.
I don't really mess with cats, dog. They too damn. Here, I'm gonna let them see. Yeah.
This is the damn cat that's been. He out here. He a damn terrorist.
You just
Simba
wow.
This nigga just came out of nowhere and jump on my lap.
Simba. That's Simba. Is that Simba?
This is Simba. This is one of my two. This is one half. Let me kick him out the dang on and close this door.
So you really love
No,
cats.
Rob.
You really love cats.
I love animals, dog. I love cats and dogs.
Okay.
If I had enough time to have a dog home, I have a dog and a damn and shit, 2 cats now. But I wanted a dog, but I'm not home long enough. And them damn cats, man, I leave them for weekend and shit. They on their own. They good. They straight. Leave a dog for shit 8 hours. You fucked up. That dog got an attitude on you. But nah, they good.
Well, it depends on the breed too, though. It always depends on that breed.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
It does. But let me go back to what I was saying as far as like what we was talking about traditionally what marriage is, and I'm gonna touch on what you were saying earlier, Rob, about when you talk about the tradition of marriage. And one of the things that we do look at is that the ceremony of marriage actually is more than what people can look at. Because when you look at, or not look at, but when people even can, it's a definition behind it. Yeah. And everything is basically symbolic. It's not, you don't have to go and have this big old ceremony. And people get caught up in that big ceremony and all that different things. And normally it'll be the bride and her family, right? So the thing is that let's talk about the ceremony. Yeah. You have the groom, you have the bride, then you have best man, groomsman. I don't know where the groomsman even came from, because all you needed was what they would consider a best man. That's the dude that was right there. That's been that's been pretty much either in your corner or he's been right there. He did something.
Your right hand man. That's the right hand man.
That's your right hand man. Yeah. And she has her matron of honor, but then she have her bridesmaids. You don't really need the bridesmaid, but the matron of honor, that's somebody that was right there beside her. Mm-hmm. And then you have the father. And then you have these 2 symbols of one symbol.
Let me do one interjection when you say that. Yeah. See, the father was always supposed to walk that daughter down the aisle.
No, I was gonna get to that, but I wanted to.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, I was
when
gonna
the foundation got interrupted.
Type of people walking the daughter down the aisle.
Right, but I was gonna get to that.
When the foundation got interrupted, that's a whole nother level.
Right, but when it came down to like the flower girl, the flowers represent fertility. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. Ring bearer, I mean, he comes, he brings this thing. He's the bearer of this 360 degrees, 2 halves to make one. Yeah. So he comes down, and the reason why they have children is because they're the most innocent. The younger they are, the most innocent that they are. So that's what this whole thing of marriage is supposed to be. And she's supposed to be in white, which means pure. All these different symbols that's in there. Now, when the father brings her down, and he brings her down traditionally bring her down the aisle, is because He was the head of her life. Now what he's doing is transferring her to the other head of her life, which is her husband. She had her dad's name. Now she has her husband's name. If you have that ceremony, you're saying to that man, you are the head of my life. Period. You're responsible
That's why
for
you're
me.
supposed to. That's why you're supposed to ask the father
That's why you ask the father
permission
for
on hand in marriage.
Yeah.
That's how you get down with that.
That's
When you
the
look at
golden
that
rule.
ceremony that way. So yes, it's way before the wedding even you know, you even have the wedding. The ceremony starts when you start courting her. When you start to date her and you show her that you're serious on with her, what you're doing is those things that we were talking about earlier today. You're being chivalrous, but you're demonstrating to her that you can be a husband. And you're demonstrating, you know, that you can be responsible. You can be a man of integrity. You can be a man of honor. All these different things. There's a whole lot of other things that come with it, but this is your makeup. The only thing, you're the one that's in control of that whole marriage relationship thing, because you have to ask her. She ain't gonna ask you. You asking her. But before you can ask her, you're supposed to get permission from the head of her life, her father. That's that whole wedding thing. People do it. They got brothers and godfathers and
I'm asking them.
pastors, basketball coaches, baseball coaches.
They're crazy.
Some women be having their sons bringing them down the aisle. You like, what the fuck? That don't go.
If I marry my, ask my wife.
See, that's that misleading
can't.
direction of life.
I got my blessing. I ain't even proposed from her parents.
That's how, yeah.
You know, and like, we'll make them. And I'm gonna say something else, like, because her parents said about old boy. See, my wife was different. Like, when I proposed to her, I was telling her like, look, you know, so with the wedding situation, let's wait a year, because at that time, like, we was about to already go out of town. We had a cruise and all this other stuff. And she literally came up to me like, why would I wait? I read it. I don't care about all that. Let's just go to the courthouse and we just had our honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? At the spot that we already
And see, she had knowledge though. She like,
yeah.
well, let's alleviate some type of funding. Let's alleviate that funding.
Yeah.
Let's do it a different format. Honestly.
And she
And
grew
was
up.
wise for that. She was wise for that.
Yeah, and she grew up in a 2-parent household. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
See,
Like,
she had that foundation.
You
I
know
hate
what
to
I'm
say it.
saying?
That's that foundation. She had that foundation though.
so like, that's why it's like, it's really tough. I feel like I was probably the more fortunate ones. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Coming in that situation, but
You are definitely fortunate, homie.
Yeah.
Trust me, when I tell you, y'all both winning right now. That's winning. This shit we looking at, that shit ain't winning. Trust me when I tell you. One of the things what you just said, my parents, they got married at 18. They still married.
crazy.
They 52 years
And my
homie.
parents,
And I've seen them grow up. I've seen my parents 27, 28, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69. Now they 71, 72 years old now. And they grown up with each other. You know, the biggest thing is I've actually saw what my life could be like. And I ain't talking about how they did, because I don't want my marriage to be like their marriage. It could never be that way anyway. But what I saw was, if you put that effort into it, man, damn what anybody else talking about. That shit would come to fruition for you. When you get old, a whole different ball game. That's why it looks goofy as hell to see a 60-year-old lady out there wearing spandex with blue hair talking about she got some good cootie cat.
Oh shit!
It looks goofy.
Yeah.
It looks goofy.
I ain't gonna say her name. I ain't gonna. That's a
No, but that's what it is.
Man, y'all funny, man.
And I'm not talking about a specific. I'm not talking about a specific person. It looks goofy. No, it looks goofy to see a dude 50, 60 years old in the club walking around with a backpack on, wearing some damn with those damn shoes, everybody them ugly ass expensive shoes they be wearing.
Balenciagas.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
With some skinny jeans on.
Some of them I do. I don't like the one that looks like.
But you get my point. It looks goofy as fuck when you out there. That's why I said like at the age I am right now, that shit don't look right. I can't do at 49 what I did at 29. I can't be out trying to be out here and shit. When I was 29, I was married. So, but I can't be out here in them damn streets, man, out here thinking I can go out here and just talk to any damn girl that I want. For one, if I'm talking to somebody that's close to my damn age, they're going to be looking at me goofy as hell with a backpack on, wearing some crazy ass clothes. It's not going to look right with me. I got to dress presentable, period. I got red shoes on with some skinny jeans on, nigga. My motherfucking beard out here with the goddamn glistening and shit. Nah, that shit ain't going to look right. It ain't going to look right on me. But if I'm going out here and I present myself, especially when you out here trying to date at, 30, 40 years old, you just got to be a presentable person. That's it. You got to have a representative. But the representative could only work for your ass for like 24, 48 hours. That's it. Now you got to slowly fade that damn rep out so they can actually see that, oh, damn, that representative is actually, the person that I was meeting. But if you don't do that and you sitting here talking about all kind of other shit that's going on, dog, I ain't gonna even lie. I can't. That right there, she look old. Just look at what you would get right there. You have to take all that damn makeup off. You got to take that damn paint off her lips. You got to take all that shit off her fingernails, and then I don't know what the hell she got on there. If that shit's detachable, when you wake up in the morning time, man, you gonna be like, nigga, what am I doing?
This nigga James, come on, this stop.
Nigga, I ain't gonna even lie. You wake up in the morning time, you gonna be like,
oh shit! Damn, son, where you find this?
She gonna look at your ass and she gonna say, got him. Got him.
I need that rent, baby, for the first. I got that.
Oh my god, man.
Because I got this one.
That bed is already there before I got there. We gotta get new furniture, sweetheart. It's time to get a new mattress and everything. I don't want the mattress you've been sleeping on with the other. My dad passed away, right? And my mom moved on. This is like super personal. And my mom moved on, and it caused an estranged relationship between the two of us because how I found out she moved on, the man was staying in the house that my father passed away in. He was sleeping in the bed that my father had slept in for years. And so it caused so much hurt to me because I said, what man still wants to sleep in the bed that this man was humping and dumping and they had memories and shit. And I felt like I would have respected him. Well, I can't control who my mother moves on with. I can't change that dynamic. He'll never be my father. But respectfully, I felt like if he had any long-term plans with my mom, he would have said, listen, I can't sleep here tonight and I can't move in this house. We can get our own.
I mean, all right. I mean, now look, I was with you.
That make a little sense right there.
It don't make no motherfucking sense at all, bro. Come on.
Hold on, wait a minute. Okay.
I want to hear this one right here. Nah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I should say it.
Say it. I want it. Hey, look, say it, Cletus.
All right. Okay.
I want to see what he gonna say on this one.
Okay. I don't know if I should say this, but it was a long time ago. Long time ago. You told me it was a situation. Whole situation. I'm saying this because you got a girl now.
Okay.
In a situation now.
Right.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah. And you told me that you was wanting to be serious with her, you told her like, look, I can't move in this fucking house with you.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get our own new shit.
Yep.
I don't see like, so what's the difference what she's saying now?
Cause she talk about her mama. That's her mama's decision. That ain't her fucking decision.
Okay.
See?
You're right.
She trying to live her mama life.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
She trying to live her mama.
Yeah, she's in her feelings.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
The preference is my preference is my preference.
Okay.
My kids don't run none of the shit that I got going on. Damn that. That's where it comes down to. Yeah, no. If her mama was saying it, then yes. But she talking about her mama's man. Get out of your mama's damn.
Right.
That's her life. Now, however, if she was a kid, then I would understand. Because she could have been a kid.
Yeah, sound like it.
But what she's talking about is grown people shit. So it's wrong both ways. So if you're a kid, your mama was wrong for having you too far in her life.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If you was an adult, you wrong for being in your mama's damn life. Let her live her shit.
Yeah.
Especially when we talking about with this.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Me? No, I'm not shacking up with nobody.
Yeah.
Nah. Damn that. Continue.
Now, Holly, the man met your beautiful mother. God bless both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Why this man gotta buy a whole new damn house? Let me talk though. All right, I'll let y'all go. Like, let's be realistic. If I meet a woman that has a beautiful condo that her man has bought her, and I walk in there, the last thought on my mind is like, oh shit, she was getting fucked in here. I gotta buy her a whole new condo. I'm not doing that. Listen, I ain't a real nigga then. I'm gonna go in there and say, damn, old girl hooked this bridge. And I'm gonna try to add to the spot, like a new mattress, maybe some bigger TVs
That's
in
what
this
we
bitch.
did.
I'm
We
gonna
did all
spice it
that.
up. But it's like, y'all put so much pressure on men financially. It's like, that's just too much pressure. So if I meet a girl and she comes to my house, right? Should that girl feel like, well, I'm fucking you now, Guapo, and this bed has been used and abused probably, buy a new mattress. That to me is like, girl, you are doing a bit much.
First of all, that nigga is too goddamn spicy to be talking in the man's motherfucking space. Girl. I ain't gonna ever say that to no damn woman.
You talking about my man's right?
Yeah. But now this is the thing what he was saying. He said the total opposite of me.
Yeah.
But what he was saying was that why are you putting more pressure on a man that he gotta go get? No, we gonna get it together.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to be in your shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to just be in mine. So we gotta come. Why we can't get something together? Why we can't get something where we both can have something that's ours? If we talking about marriage, he talking about screwing a chick.
Screwing a chick.
See, you see how they get. You see how that conversation.
Yeah, of course. If you just.
In the midst, this gonna be right off topic. But why is old girl looking like?
With the shaved head.
Hell yeah, man! Come on.
She ain't got no real friends.
She ain't got no real friends or no real man.
Ain't no way in the hell. If she got a style,
She got bread.
fire that motherfucker.
She got money, nigga. I'm telling you, she
Ain't no
she
way,
got a
man.
bust ass nigga. Nah, she married. I'm just talking shit. I'm talking shit. Hey, look. All right, whatever. Let's keep going with this shit. man.
I get you. Now that's
Fuck that. Ain't no way. No way, my boy. Let me stop. Ain't no way.
Oh.
Like somebody just grabbed some tape, man.
I can just imagine she coming tomorrow. She be like, "Baby, how this look?"
Oh, I love you unconditionally, baby.
All right, we gonna see how this shit works. Oh, that's fucked.
different. Don't worry. You can buy me a gift though. But don't have these girls out here watching this video. Like every man I meet.
But are you gonna take the bet back
Every
when
man
that
I
break up?
You good, P? Paris,
Do-
you straight?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, my man.
Every man
We born Paris. That's their shit. We done born.
And I mean-
No, he can have it.
No,
every man I
no.
meet
No,
has
we
to
good.
buy me
paid
a new
for.
mattress. Don't be putting that on no man. And don't have these girls watching this video thinking that every man they meet, oh, I love your apartment. We gotta move. Why? Because you fucked here before.
Hey, nigga. The way we trying to get these damn
Like
likes.
you said that
That's
your mom's
life
boyfriend,
cycle,
maybe
man.
your mom
Life
has to be
cycle.
at least 50. All right? So let's
Remember
just say a
that,
50-year-old
life cycle.
man should I have to buy a new house for his new woman. You have a house. You've been blessed with a house. I'm dating you. We're going to make this our house. And I'm going to add to it, help with the bills, and be a part of your house.
But the
You
man
feel
is
me?
no longer, listen, hold on, but the man that's no longer living there isn't still paying the rent there, isn't still paying the mortgage there,
comments
isn't
coming,
still
man.
contributing to that household being a household while another man is staying there. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm telling you this though. Every man that meets a woman that has a
No
house,
comments,
a
man. We good.
home,
Yeah.
does not have to feel like I have to upgrade the whole house, new sheetrock, and do no. That's too much on a guy.
no, that's
It
not
should
what
be.
I'm saying.
Listen, I had a husband before I met you, and he took care of me in this house. As my new man, let's come through and help do the same thing.
Exactly.
But as far as him saying a whole new house, that's pressure that men don't need and don't
I
have
don't
women.
I disagree.
Yeah.
We not about to stay in your house where you had memories with your last man. Not that way. No, player. No, it can be
I
on
did
some
it- I did
temporary
it one
basis,
time.
but we about to
I did it
work
one
on getting
time.
another crib, man.
Yeah, I did it one time.
We damn sure ain't about to just go ahead and just kick it in the bed like that. And just, I ain't. It's more the house thing. It ain't really too much of the furniture and all that shit. But the way that they keep changing, even my man, he changing the damn, the goalposts.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm not about to sit back and fund you like old girl was trying to get back on topic. What she was saying, I'm not trying to fund you because we not together no more. Why in the hell am I sitting back still funding your horrible life, which is gonna crash? I'm a horrible man for even picking you.
Cause I want to fuck.
Oh man, I suck. I'm on some bullshit. It's not you,
Right.
it's me.
With my dick.
Yeah.
Men thinking that.
But I don't mean he has to put up all the money to move us into a new place, a new space. What I mean is, for example, my man now, his apartment already existed with him, and he had one with him and his baby moms at one point. He's like, come stay with me. I don't want to stay there.
Extra.
Whatever, call it what you want. I'm gonna stay at my place, and you stay at yours, and then when we find a place mutually for us to live in together, we get a place together.
I can agree with that. I can amen that shit right there. I ain't gonna even lie. I can amen what she's saying.
What the?
Well, it's
I'm
not,
sorry.
it's not
No, T.
fully. It's not fully extra because I know I left my relationship and I'm gonna be honest with you. I will not move a man in my place.
Oh my goodness.
Until
Right there.
Yeah,
Right
that's
there.
that trife life.
Right
That's trife
there.
life.
That's a queen, Paris. That's
Yeah, fuck
That's
that.
trife life, man. That's trife life.
she a
No
queen.
way to hell.
Ain't no justification behind
Let me
that, bro. Ain't no justification behind that.
Her shit ain't even clean. That's a fucking.
Oh, come on, man. It,
And it's wrong.
no,
And it's wrong
you know
done.
what? Hey,
And
kudos to
wrong
baby
done.
trying to do it, but she said she got a man. Every time he said, he be like,
Who is this dummy? What
But I want
dummy
to hear
is
what she
that?
got to say. I hope she don't see this
Ain't no
video.
way, bro.
I hope she don't see this.
I get another place. I don't want a man in that bed with me because that's my ex and that's our environment. So I probably get new furniture if I'm gonna move a man in or go to somewhere else because all the memory
If
of my
my-
ex is in that apartment. So I wouldn't feel comfortable having my new man in that bed at all. That's why
I got a joke.
If my man,
Rob, you said when
Niggas look like somebody
when me and Paris was saying that this shit is unbecoming, you was like, I ain't got a problem with it. So I'm
Yeah, you cover your whole head. The shit. This shit look like somebody got some gorilla tape, nigga. And just, nigga, nah, bro.
Yeah, that's a problem, bro.
If my man had a mansion, and I don't care if he did the Playboy bunny lifestyle, I'm moving in that bitch. I don't care. Tell me
You
what
all right,
happened and
babe?
whatever happened.
I think y'all up here, right? And look, and I love y'all, but I think y'all up
She didn't deserve to even have I don't even know how she even got on this show. But I do. Yes, I do. My bad.
here with Big Cat.
I have a question. What if, like, I didn't say like the whole story from the beginning, but like I was dating this person for like 4 or 5 years, and in the first 2 years, I supported myself, but also helped them build their business. And this, like, I dedicated all my space and time and everything to their personal business. And I ended up getting them like a $50,000 loan. I ended up doing like a whole bunch of things that set them up to be in the space where they were able to make $3,500, let's say, a night on their space or whatever. So then that's at the second year. I was probably like 23, 24 years old when I did that. So then when the person got me the car and the apartment and everything, I was like 27, but our relationship was already like dying off. We were like friends, but you know what I mean? Until this day, he pays for it. So does it make it different that I helped him become more established or get into a space where those bills are able to be paid off because
different.
I helped him get there, even though we're no longer together?
When you say it that way, it is different because now he feels entitled. There's entitlement now. He feels entitled that he owes you. Just like you said, if you were in this relationship and you owe him so much, when you got your first big check, you're gonna give him some money because you're like, thank you.
Yeah, great.
That's what he's doing for you.
Right.
He's saying, thank you for helping set me up. Without this, I wouldn't have this. And for that, I don't care that you're dating somebody else. I just want to make sure you're straight.
First of all,
I'm
right
entitled to
Oh,
continue to give you the lifestyle that you deserve because you helped me bring me up. That's all cool and dandy. You still with me, but you ain't with me. I don't want to hear none of that.
I just believe that I don't care how beautiful this girl looks. I'm gonna refuse to believe that there are guys out here that deals with like
You don't believe it, nigga. It's real out here.
nigga.
Yeah,
And I'm saying you said you witnessed dudes that did similar shit like that. So I can't say. I'm just saying that man. God damn it, I don't know. Shit, this
it's fucked up out here, bro. It's really messed up out here.
Oh man,
These niggas out here out of control, man. Out here fucking spending their money getting finessed by these women, man. Like, it's fucked up. Like, y'all niggas need to stop this, bro, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even hating on her. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
y'all got these average girls thinking this like
that
like,
I think
for
that
real.
well, look,
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Got these girls thinking
I think that's the problem.
yeah.
Where but in my opinion, just hearing her being on not just this podcast here, but there were multiple podcasts that I heard her on. She's below average, dog. Her way of thinking,
Yeah.
I'm like, it got to be a fucking lie. I know that there are women out there that can finesse dudes. I do understand that. Very few dudes can be finessed. They do it because they want to do it, or they do it because they got it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not really a finessing thing. But for a guy to sit back and say, I'm going to give you apartment, not just an apartment,
Got a crib,
but you got a $4,500 a month apartment,
and you got a I think she
and you got a
Bentley.
$1,500 a month ride. I don't know what it was, but it was $1,500 a month for that vehicle. And then you got insurance, and then you got all these other things. So pretty much, I'm funding a woman that's not even giving me any type of pleasure. She's not even being we supposed to be friends? Yeah, I don't have a problem with, and that's what I said before when we talked before, when we saw the video before, that's what I was saying. I don't think that that she literally is I don't think that it's true, 100% true. I think she's met dudes that really put her on to, that really gave her things and stuff like that. But from what she's explaining, it's hard for me to explain. I mean, I want to
Especially
see.
now, still fucking this nigga. You got at least. You want me to pay anything, which I would never do. I would never do. Like, you telling me this nigga ain't even smashing, ain't even getting a hand job, nothing, and he still, you got this nigga on.
But the
contract.
affection, that's the thing. The affect, the whole part of being, you know, when it comes down to sex and stuff like that, I can understand where a dude, if he an older dude, where he like, no, I just want you to, you know what I'm saying, be a companion to me. I ain't really trying to screw you or nothing like that. I understand there's dudes that's like that. There's older cats. They ain't really trying to, they just want to be with it. Some of them can't get it up like that. A whole bunch of cats can't get it up like that. So I can understand that. I'm talking about a dude that's sitting back. This guy got to be literally a multi-million-dollar man.
Yeah, for sure.
And most dudes don't mess with women like that. The way that she thinks, the way she talks, no.
And she on these platforms, bro. Like, exposing this nigga ain't no way in hell, my boy. Like,
Yeah, so that's basically what we looking at.
yeah. Shout out to Paris, man.
I want to make sure you're okay. That is a different narrative.
That changes the whole narrative.
Yeah. So that's like the full story from
That
the
man
beginning.
he's not hurt.
He's not hurt.
He's not hurt. So
He's not hurt.
He could keep the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You taking the
Students
full
with-
nap on the show, man. But you know, I fuck with.
AP. Hey, you want us to let you go, bro?
Easy.
We can cause we got another one we gonna get with later on, man. And yeah, what the hell is my whatchamacallit at? Let me see.
This is a good show,
Yeah.
by the way.
As speaking of good show, man, I need everyone that's looking at it, man, please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. We trying to get to a 1,000 subscribers, man.
Yeah,
if y'all
man.
can help us out with the subscribe, please
Yeah,
subscribe
yeah.
and share it, like.
Yeah, we got over 200 subscribers. You know, it's only our third show, man. It might not be a lot for most people, but it's a lot for us, man. I know a lot of people that have been doing this for like months and years, and they just getting where we at.
Yes, sir.
So, man, we still climbing, man. We getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Sometimes
yeah,
after
man,
that.
subscribe and like, share, do all that good shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
But Pete, listen, bro,
Yeah.
cause we about to set it off in a little bit. We about to get off the air in a little bit anyway, man. But look, get at me tomorrow so we can set up another time, man. Cause I definitely want to do the hip hop hook up. I want to do the sports, you know, a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, man. We're gonna set up that What We Know Sports.
Yes, sir.
Just give us time.
I'm ready.
Just give us time.
For sure.
But I definitely want to do another show with you, homie, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Come in person.
Boy,
that's,
come on
that's
through.
my next goal. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, come
that
on
was
through.
my intention today, but I got tied up.
I got you. We gonna be doing more
Mhm.
shows, man. I got you. But we definitely appreciate you, bro. Always me and you have good conversation all the time anyway. Most definitely, man. We gonna do another show together. But get at me tomorrow, man. Holler at me. Let me know what's popping.
Okay.
Then we'll set it up again. Dig?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I'll holler back at you in a little bit, man.
All
Go
right.
ahead and get that rest, brother. I know you've been rocking pretty hard today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, B.
All right.
I'll holler back at you, bro.
All right.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. If I had like a little message for the man out there, man, there's, you know, look, man, we just got to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I don't think men lost their value because I feel like a man, like, his value just being a man. But you know, I feel like most men just forgot their value. You know what I'm saying? We have to be better, you know, not just man leaders, man. You know, where we think about things. And like, there's a lot of laziness and a lot of softness I see from a lot of today's men. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we gonna always speak up for men, but we always gonna keep men accountable. So do better, man. You know, stop getting the finesse, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold your own, man. Don't get it fucked up. We are the breadwinners. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta act like it, you know?
Absolutely.
So yeah, man.
So they got another side of this right here, man. I think this is about the last one they have. Can a girl have a girl? You want to go into that?
Can you like a relationship? Like,
yeah, my girl got a girlfriend.
No, fuck that.
I want to hear what they got to say about this.
Now you talking about just bringing a girl in every now and then, you know what I'm saying? All right, maybe that's a different story, but you talking about, nah.
Let's see what they talking about. Yeah, shit.
No,
Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, shit. What the hell? Oh, damn.
It's like, yo, I want to have fun. I'm a guy. It's like, oh, you bring it in. I'm a dude. You bring in another chick when I have fun. But I think, in my opinion, it waters down our union a little bit because you want to go dip off and have fun. I would say maybe that can be a once in a while thing, but then it becomes too consistent, too constant. It kind of waters it down, and it might be some fun without me knowing after a while. I might be like kind of X'd out of the situation. Now they're doing their own thing without me getting that phone call. Like, yo, what happened? It's supposed to be like a union type thing.
Hold on, bro. Where the fuck he come from?
I don't know where this nigga come from.
Why everybody trying to look like Drake? All the light-skinned niggas trying to look like Drake.
Because he that nigga.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
I guess.
It can get sloppy. It can get messy.
I'm saying, like, when your girl mentions the word girlfriend, like she's trying to bring a girl into, like, to be serious, that's a red flag.
Us dark-skinned niggas got our own lane, but Drake that nigga.
We run it.
We run that shit.
Man. We run it. Team dark skin, huh?
Team dark skin.
That's racist in the mother.
No girl who truly love you have enough love for a whole nother person.
Right.
And no matter how much, hold up. And no matter how much you laying it down, and how much you coming through, bringing the food in, feeding both of them and showering them with gifts, that female bond will always win. So when you at work and you're not there, a bust and move, they in the house chilling, doing girl shit, and you will lose that battle. So your girl asks you for another girlfriend to date with y'all, that's a red flag. She wants pussy. She wants a girlfriend.
I agree.
Now when your girl says for fun, indulge in that.
So I'm gonna talk from experience, and I've been there. I've been in a relationship with a guy, and I'm bisexual.
Fair use, God.
And by the way, I wouldn't take.
I was not expecting that, huh?
By the way, I would not take no advice from these people on this panel.
Right. What was that? The views and the views that they preach is not, and some shit like that.
So I like women too, and this particular female made me feel almost close to how my man made me feel, emotionally at least. Sometimes better sexually sometimes. And I expressed this to him, that let's have a girlfriend. I brought the girlfriend, and when it comes to lesbian sex, it's totally different. It's totally different. You can't compare it. Whatever.
It's warm.
With me and a woman.
Pause. No, you see how comfortable she could say, like, hey, she could just come to her man, like, hey, you know what? I love you, but, I want another girl. I want a girlfriend. And just nonchalant, you know what I'm saying? She see nothing wrong about that, right? But let a man say that, like, you know what, babe? You okay.
But I want another man?
Oh, hell no. You're tripping. Man, come on, man.
No, go ahead. I'm just fucking with you.
You know what I'm saying? You okay. I love fucking you. But I think it'd be better if we fuck this bitch right here. Let's make her our girlfriend.
Mm.
How many girls will be okay with that?
Nowadays, I think it'll be a lot of them. Almost every one of these chicks, wherever you go, they always talking about they gay now. I'm bisexual. You can't turn around and a girl that's not bisexual.
But if most girls that really like respect their man, love their man, like,
I get what you're saying.
So they not, and I hear a lot of girls say like that's a red flag, but dude even approach her that way.
No, it's a red flag if you approach her like what I was just saying. A dude say he want another dude. It's not a red flag.
That nigga a weirdo.
That's another show too. Red flags, because a red flag is not what people think it is. So, all right, just for the sake of conversation, she said that's a red flag for a guy saying that he wants to have another girl in the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
It's not a red flag. It's either you want it or you don't. Red flags are indicators. It's not telling you to abort. It's telling you that there's a problem.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people, that's why I said we'll talk about red flags later. Now, if he just all of a sudden just go and just start saying shit like that, of course it's about to be a problem. You supposed to know that when you had started dating him, when he started courting you, you should be already there. Guys have to be able, this is where it's different with men and women. We have to be upfront at the beginning. It's way easier for us to be upfront than it is for women. Why? Because we should be used to being rejected.
Yeah.
We should be used to the no. That's why we will sit back and it's not even being bold, it's being an honest guy. Women say they want men that are honest.
They don't want that.
Right. However, we can't keep acquiescing because of how they feel. You still should be at a point where I can't listen to if she wants me to be honest or not. I'm just going to be honest. On those standpoints, you got to be honest on those standpoints. Because if it don't happen, you're going to end up cheating anyway. She's going to end up catching you up. Catching you up and shit. And now, it's like, and I can understand it. Because the way the society is built right now, we acquiesce to how, as far as men, we acquiesce to how women say they want us to be. When we do it, a lot of times they say, no, fuck that. And then they wonder why people lie. For instance, if a man sat back and told a woman that he wants to have more than one woman up front, 9 times out of 10, she gonna be like, well, I ain't with that.
I ain't with that, yeah.
Right. However, because he's used to rejection, he give her that chance to, say yay or nay. Now he knows I ain't gonna waste my time with her. She's not gonna waste her time with me. I can go ask somebody else, because there's somebody that'll say, I'll do that shit.
Yeah, well,
the problem is that
on a man,
right,
type of man too,
right. But it's kind of like the 3-card Molly, because then you find somebody that you like as a man, you fuck it up by saying some shit like that. That's bogus right now. It's really considered bogus, but it's starting to change.
Yeah.
You can hear it in the speech in women. I'm cool if a man want to be with somebody else, to be with another woman. Why did they say it? Is they gay? Is they really gay? We don't know. We just hearing more and more women saying that they gay. I get it. I understand. They're starting to acquiesce, but then they're trying to make sense out of acquiescing to it. That's why I'm like, nah. I want a woman that's straight up into a man. And if she with me, she's into me.
Yeah.
Period. That's it. We ain't got a lot of each other, nothing like that, but it's a lot that goes with that, bro.
Yeah, a lot of girls definitely have oral sex with their best friends. Best friends, for sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially if they was in college.
For sure.
It's just funny how much truth a woman would tell a man that she has no intentions on having sex with. It's the same way with men.
Yeah.
They would tell the truth to a woman that they have no intentions on having sex with. That's just what it is. Hello, man, you want to finish this off, or are we cool with this? I don't want to hear this shit no more. This shit gets, but it was pretty cool.
Y'all niggas need to stop getting finesse, man. All right. Act like you got some balls and say no to these women. All right. Stop getting fucking hypnotized because they bad, got fat ass and all this type of shit, man. All right. Do what you got to do with them and keep it moving, man. There's real women out here that deserve your attention, deserve all that sugar dates and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, focus on those women.
Sugar dates. I ain't never been a sugar daddy.
Well, it's young.
I ain't got the bread for that anyway.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young sugar daddies out there. But yeah, man. This was a good show, man.
Absolutely.
I could see the growth, especially for me, because I've been really hard on myself. But yeah, man, it's been a good show, man.
I think it has. I think every show is going to be a better show.
Yeah.
But again, please, folks, subscribe, like, share. Also, you can go to Rob's IG.
Yeah, thankful_Robert. Follow us at what we know _podcast, man.
And then you can follow me at DJ _JIGTYTE. That's DJ _Jig Tyte.
And then we come back next Saturday.
Next Saturday was going to be earlier than that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to put 2 of these shows out there, man. We're going to try to get more folks to come and join.
Yeah, we working on the guests right now. We might, I'll talk to my mans. I ain't going to say what he doing and stuff, but next show, I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow, you know. I'm book it, you know what I'm saying? I would just say this, you know, we're going to try to inspire some of the entrepreneurs out there, you know what I'm saying? So, try to help people out there to expand their brand, you know. So yeah, next show should be something special, you know. And we got a topic, a really good topic that need to be discussed. I ain't gonna say, but
not right now. We're gonna put it out there. We're gonna put it on the community thing.
Yeah, man. For sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, like you said, man. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, all that good stuff, and it really look like right now we're gonna have a show every Saturday, you know, until things change. You know what I'm saying? We know we still growing, you know, we got other things in our life, but man, I just appreciate everybody just showed the love.
Yes, sir.
And, sticking with us. So, yeah.
Most definitely. Let me see how that shit look right there. Oh yeah, all right.
Man, see, you know.
Be sweet on there. But we about to go ahead and end this shit right here, man. We gonna, like I said, if you want to be a guest on the show, also you can go to our IG again. Tell them what your IG is, bro.
You know, just go to our IG. You know what I'm saying? I need more traffic on our IG. What we know _podcast, man. Shoot us a DM. You know what I'm saying? You know, if we feel like you fit our show, you know what I'm saying? We'll have you come on. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be on no bullshit.
All right, bro, we about to go ahead and get out of here. This is about to be the end. We are at 2.5 hours. It was pretty cool. Like to say thank you to my homeboy Paris.
Yeah,
he came and dropped some little jewels out there for us and shit. He was trying to hold on, but you know that's how it go, man. When you a working man, that's what happens.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Hey, live life, love life, man, and think on your own, man. Don't allow other people think for you. You know what I'm saying? And over here, man, we got about what I'm about to say. Freedom of speech. Yeah. So, I've been drinking pretty good over here. So, but yeah, man.
Freedom of speech, fair use, all that shit. Yeah, we had a good. Yeah. All right, y'all. We out of this piece.
What we know.
Peace out.